Yahweh, Basham, Yahushai, Basham Kadash.
Double honors unto our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect brothers, man. The brothers teaching out there. Shalom, man, you know. Yeah, man. Brothers, we're out here in the UK. We're just gonna bring this word out, man, you know. Hey, get that one in Psalms.
If you want to be in the shot, you're
says,
gonna have to go a bit over there.
Psalms, you know, the one where it says.
Yeah, that's if you want to know.
You shall die like men. Because we're supposed to be like gods on the earth, man. But right now we're in a condition, bro. We're actually in a condition where we're just susceptible to all things, bro. Like the weaker vessel gets to have her say against us. You know, all these kind of things. Have to get to say shit, and you know, fucking weaklings get to rule over you. Esau, it's a fucking upside down place, man. Read it, brother. Read it, that. Come on, man.
This is Psalm chapter 82, verse 6. It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Yeah, that's Israel. So the people on the sign here of, you know, Negro, Latino, and Indian also descent are gods. And they are. Even when you see today, just general shit on a low level, Jacobs are gods, because Jacobs can run the fastest, the best basketball players, best boxers on a lower level. But it says, I said you're gods, but go on.
And all of you are children of the Most High.
Yeah.
But you shall die like men.
But we shall die like men, because we've been basically brought on a low level since the beginning of the dawn of man. You know, like the dawn, Genesis, with Adam and Eve. When Adam went off because of Eve, right? From then we was going down. From then we've been going down, and today we're at the pinnacle of that. Today we're at like the pinpoint, lowest points that we've ever been, bro. You know, we're in these susceptible bodies that are susceptible to evil. We're weak. We're not strong. We're not as strong as we once were.
Yeah, because we had to learn evil, man.
We have to learn evil.
We had to learn evil, because the Most High programmed us to go off. You know what I mean? And that's why it was all set up, man.
That's right, man. That's
Someone quickly
creature.
get me the creature was. I'll give it you back in a second.
Yeah, no, go
this
ahead.
Is
go on.
Yeah,
Yeah, read it.
Romans chapter 8 verse 20. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope.
So the Most High made us go off from the beginning, and that was actually all part of his master plan. Because you know, what does it say in Genesis? It says now you are gods, know good and evil. So to be a complete judge, you have to know everything, every scope. Someone get Romans 9, start from like 11. But to be a true complete judge, you gotta know everything. You know, you gotta know everything. If you never experienced it, you can't really judge the situation. You know, so it was all set up.
Yeah, it's a massive lesson, man.
Right? Because the Most High, you said, well, the Most High is like, he's got nothing to do with evil as the Christians try and pull it. No, he created evil. So he's making us learn what evil is. You know, pretty much.
It's part of his power, man. The both good and bad is all him. It's all the Lord, man. Yeah. So all the evil that's taking place right now, where we live in at, it's the Lord that's running it, man. It started with his son. It's just in that. You know, we've just got to like overcome it, basically. To then when we get that full the power back again. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be living that full age again. We're going to be back on top. But we've been having to live this spell right now. This part of the movie. This part of his creation. This is the lowest times ever been, man. Because even when you look at museums of like the Middle Ages and that, you see them doors are massive. Cups are bigger. Men was bigger. Swords were massive. Like a normal man couldn't have. Even when we went to Devon and we was at the castle, he was even telling us the men back then men today couldn't pull the bows of the Middle Ages, and that was only 700, 800 years ago, so to speak. I'm just making the point of we've degenerated. That point.
Men were living like, you know, hundreds of years and all that.
Quick precept.
Yeah. Let me get the Romans now.
Roman 2nd Ezra 14 and 17. It says, For look, For look how much the world shall be weaker through age. So much the more shall evils increase upon them that dwell therein.
Yeah, and you know, so as the time's gone on, as the scripture says, evils has increased now. The
There's
earth,
more death.
yeah, exactly, and the earth is not even that old, man. You know, the earth is what 12,000, 13,000 years old.
Yeah.
You know, for example, so we're in what 222 AD. You know, and the whole time system is built based off the Lord.
Yeah.
So how in the hell is the earth billions of years old when the time system is based off the Messiah? The Romans were pagans, right? So why would it even be based off the Lord? You know what I'm saying? Because it's just because the Most High is in control. The Most High, that Yahweh Bashem has in control of everything, really. You got before the BC, before the Christian era. You know, and all that. AD, I don't know, Amino Damani, in the year of our Lord.
Yeah.
So we're in, the beginning of the third day. You know, someone get that right quick. Hosea 6:1. Let me jump back to what you got. Let me go with that. Hosea 6:1. Because the Most High is in control of all of this movie out here, man. Let's read that.
This is Hosea chapter 6 verse 1. Come and let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn and he will heal us. He hath smitten and he will bind us up. Salakia. After 2 days will he revive us. In the third day.
2 days is you know, day one. It's not day one isn't start at 1,000. No, that's day 2. Do you know what I mean? It's just to be day 1 starts from 0 to 1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You go on the map. So I remember reading this. You can't start at the one. Start before it or something to that effect.
Right. So 0 to 1, that would be day 1. Year 1,000 to year 2,000, that's day 2. So that's 2 days, 2,000 years complete. So now we're in the third day.
It started already.
It started. You know what I'm saying? So from 2022, we're in that third day. And you know times are all messed up, but we're in that third day anyway. But let's go on. Let's carry
I
on.
have another quick one.
All right.
This is Isaiah 63:17. O Lord, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, and hardened our heart from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thine inheritance. So that scripture was going into what he was talking about. We was actually made to sin, you know. But then that's really for us eventually to understand both sides, man. Good and evil, you know.
Yep. Yep.
And that's why the scriptures also say a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. You know, we had to know both sides so you can perfectly judge and know and have experience in both sides. You know, like the elder was saying earlier, you can't be a God unless you experience both sides of the coin, man.
Yep. Yeah, experience is the best teacher for anything. Boxing James Toney, he was one of the greatest boxers. Why? He was a great boxer. Why? Because he actually always sparred. Most of his training was being in the ring sparring.
Real life, innit?
He wouldn't like there's stuff he would actually just train. You know, instead of road work, he'd be in that gym, getting real life punches thrown at him. You know, some people might shadow box all day and all that, but it's different to being in the actual moment and having someone hitting you and all that. So you know, that's a little example of that. Let's go on. Let's carry on. What you had something what you was reading?
That's pretty much it.
What was it? Okay.
You said you wanted Romans 9.
Yeah, I know. Romans 9.
Yeah, Romans 9 and 11. It says, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh
Let's read 2 verses of that.
it says, This is verse 9. It says, For this is the word of promise. At this time will I come, and Sarah shall have a son. And not only this, but when Rebekah also had conceived by one, even by our father Isaac, for the children being not yet born, neither having done any good or evil, that the purpose of Yahweh according to election might stand, not of works, but of him that calleth. It was said unto her that the elder shall serve the younger. As it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated.
So Esau was made as a wicked vessel on the planet. That's why all this is happening, because Esau is the wicked. It was even Esau that was the serpent in the garden, man. And he's the one that went to the woman, because the woman's a weaker vessel. That's why demons jump on feet, women. You know, easy. So Esau was that serpent because he was made to be, man. He's the wicked. He's a demon. Esau is a demon in the flesh.
Yeah, walking fucking.
He's a walking demon.
Yeah, that's it.
He doesn't get satisfied unless he's done something demonic. It appetizes him. He gets off on it, man. Like how a demon would. So he's a demon in the flesh. You know what I'm saying?
I have a quick scripture on what you just said. This is a Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not except they have done mischief, and that.
Well, imagine that you don't sleep right unless you've done something criminal.
Yeah.
And we was going into it last week. The first crime families with the bourgeois in them, and them families, the medieval families, because we was getting on the popes.
Cardinals.
Yeah, the Cardinals.
The Medicis.
Yeah, I was trying to say that. I could see, but I couldn't say it.
Yeah, the Medicis,
The
the Bourgeois.
and all that, the bourgeois.
All them.
There's loads of them, man. There were loads of families, man.
And they wear them fucking masks, man. You know, them criminal
Sforces.
Yeah.
masks with the long ass
Yeah, yeah.
nose.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah, bro.
their style Venetian masks. Yeah, but they were crime goes is red.
Yep.
So they were the first. So they don't sleep unless they've done some crime. And that's how these elites are, man. Because if you got a plan that you're saying that you want to lower the Earth's population, Georgia Guidestones, that means that that's all you breathe, sleep, and eat. You want this done, so they're polluting the food, polluting the air, fucking the minds of the people. Yep.
And it says, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall.
So he's talking about he's got this justice system. This ain't a justice system, man. This is injustice
Yeah, or just us.
going on the planet, oppression. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, this dude's a fraud, but he's sitting up there and he holds the scriptures.
Yeah, in the court.
Now and then you see him, some of them politicians or presidents, many of them presidents holding the scriptures. You don't really hear the politicians in the UK ever talk about the Bible. So what?
Trump did when he came into power in America. Trump.
But he's not a politician.
Oh yeah.
I said the politicians. Because that's what I said. In America, a lot. Some of them will mention, but these politicians in the UK.
Yeah.
I've never heard any of them talking about the scriptures, man.
That's true.
That tells you something. So they don't believe in the Most High. They don't believe in the scriptures. They believe in politics, whatever that is.
Precept. Habakkuk chapter 1 verse 4. Therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth.
The law is slack. There's laws in these scriptures that create righteousness instantly. Land Sabbaths. You know what I'm saying? They're talking all this shit about the environment. It ain't no, like, first of all, man, all these top companies that are polluting the earth, they wouldn't even exist then.
Yeah.
There's laws in the scriptures to protect the earth because you got to live off the earth. So Esau's chatting shit, man. And then you got, like, you got different kind of laws and, different things to put people in jail for. Like, for example, a pedophile, that person would just be put to death. A warlock would be put to death. They're not doing this stuff. Adultery, that would be the person put to death. So then them ghouls wouldn't even be around. But when these ghouls are around, they're getting protected. They're multiplied.
Oh.
You know what I mean? They got networks. These you know
Housing.
They get
Money.
housing.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man. Esau ain't putting out the wicked. He ain't destructive, you know, because he's the wicked, and that's why it keeps coming out, man. There was someone just that come out. It keeps coming out, man. You just come out, man. Every 5 minutes, there's a new dude that was doing some pedophile shit or something. You got the Hunter Biden thing going on. There was another dude.
Elon Musk. Some information came out. His pops, his stepdaughter had a kid or something.
Oh yeah, like an incest thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that happened. Ricky Martin. Ricky Martin. He was supposed to be popping his nephew. His nephew's he's got his all stripped, and it was his brother, Ricky Martin's brother, that outed him on it.
They said you get 50 years for that. Precept?
Just a bit. It says, therefore the law is slacked, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth.
So this is why the scriptures, the Lord set us as a watchtower. That's in the scriptures. We're airing this wickedness out. We're airing this wickedness out, man. You know, and all these brothers teaching us the gospel it's all over the world. Celebrities be watching and all that. And that's what they didn't want, but that's what's happening. That's how the Lord was going to consume them with the spirit of his mouth, by this word going to the four corners of the earth. And guess what? Because we're cursing these elites. We're talking about the elite, the Rothschilds, the Queen, the presidents, the politicians, Oppenheimers, all these families. We're exposing their wickedness. Because they operate, they don't, if this is aired out and condemned via the scriptures, people are going to want to take them out, man.
Got scripture.
People are going to want to take these people out. We still got any more on that?
Yeah, it says, for the wicked doth compass about the righteous, and therefore wrong judgment proceedeth.
Now the thing is, you can't take these elites out. You'd be stupid to even think that. The Most High, Yahweh Shai, is going to get them and put them in captivity. They have to actually be chained up and be arrested and have to pay for the crimes against humanity.
They've done, yeah.
See what I'm saying?
That's that Planet of the Apes
Straight.
scene.
Yeah.
When they had
Yeah.
Esau, Charlton Heston, remember? And they told Cornelius to read the scrolls.
Yeah.
He was in chains. He's the beast, man.
Yep, shun him.
Yeah, but shun him.
Yep,
He'll
yep.
basically murk his own people.
He is the devil's pawn.
Devil's pawn. He'll make a desert of your land. Remember that? Well, that's the scriptures, man. That's why they're gonna get captured. Like you were just saying, bro. Like, you know what I mean? The elites, they gotta get put. That's the Rothschilds and them. There's gonna come a time when the Lord plucks them up. They're gonna be fucking, I don't know, their clothes all ripped apart and just all getting chained up and that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then we're gonna be laughing at them. However the Lord does it, we're gonna be laughing at me. See, that's them right there. Right there.
And narrowly look upon thee.
Yeah. You're gonna be, you know, that's them, man, right there. They're plucked up from their holes, getting chained up. That's you, man. Look, you know, because even in the movie Planet Apes, he looked embarrassed when they had him all chained up. Charlton Heston, the eater Esau, he looked all fucked up and that.
With their clothes ripped, had muddy knees.
They was all messed up.
And these people are real life demons, man.
Yeah.
They're drinking blood. They're sacrificing babies on altars. This is real life demons we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
Real life vampires. You know what I'm saying? Eating humans and all this.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Killing kids,
Well,
Yeah.
sorry, bro.
sacrificing
Sorry,
kids,
Cap. Like even you were
child rings. Sorry,
Yeah,
bro.
no,
You know, even that's part. They kill children in a mass
Pizza,
millions.
Pizzagate.
Yeah, Pizzagate. And even do you remember the other day you brought out the information on that burger, human meat, the vegan burger, and it's like how have they got a reference point of what human meat tastes like? To know it just tastes like a human. How they know that? You know. Remember on
They be
YouTube,
fucking putting that.
Yeah.
They been feeding you that from McDonald's since
like,
it
yeah,
opened.
pink slime.
Fucking McDonald's and all that since it opened, man.
Oh, brother sent that video clip about Ambrosia. Remember that company?
Custard.
You know that they got that company that produces
Adrenochrome.
adrenochrome and that.
Oh, sorry.
You know, to keep you young and you know the blood of people that are under 25 years and younger.
Well, this is what, but actually now they're coming mainstream.
Mainstream.
Because this New World Order, Now they're promoting that for the normal shit.
Yeah.
So the human meat burger is actually it's a public burger
Introduction.
introduction.
Into that, yeah.
So now they're saying, look, man, we're selling this burger
Yeah.
corporately that tastes like human meat. That's what they've done.
Yeah.
And then that adrenochrome through that company ambrosia, now they're telling people through a corporate company now all over the news that blood makes you younger. So it's that new world order shit. They're bringing it corporate now. They're bringing it like out there to the public.
I remember they put Sandra Bullock on what's that woman that lesbo, blonde hair, short coat, that talk show. Oh,
Ellen.
Ellen, yeah. They put Sandra Bullock on Ellen.
What Ellen DeGeneres?
Yeah, degenerate. They put her on that show. She was like, yeah, how come you look so young? She was like, well, this is baby's blood from the foreskin of babies. You know, so they were pushing that too with that show. That was a few years ago. So they've introduced it through cosmetics and food.
And they do it through comedy.
Yeah.
They make it. They put it. You know, like it's a joke, but it's really like the truth. Like, so what I do is I every day I wake up and I put baby's blood on my,
Yeah.
But it's really that's what they do.
But then who's the baby?
Right.
You know?
Right.
No one's asking that question.
Yeah, that's it.
Yo, they got factories of them, man.
Basically.
You know, they fucking snatch them kids from South America. All them third world countries, they're just fucking massive rings of kids getting snatched. Haiti, when Haiti was getting destroyed by the fucking the whirlwinds, fucking FEMA and all that was down there just snatching kids, chipping them.
Well, that's a good point, and like what you said there, Nick, what you said. The point is that where they're getting this blood from.
Yeah.
You want blood? Where they getting the blood from? Where they getting all this kids' blood from? Was it all donated bullshit, man?
Yeah. They just got massive rings.
Because they need it fresh.
Yeah, they need it fresh.
They actually need it fresh blood. You know what I mean?
And even where we at here, there's a place in England called Jersey. You check it out. There's a place in England called Jersey, and Jersey is basically like an island, but it's in England. But basically, that's a known island for like child homes and all that, paedophile rings and that. You got basically mansions where like they'll basically have that's the home, but the front of it will be like statues of naked men with children and shit. But that's an island in the UK. Jersey's known for that. But one of the homes recently got closed down because it got exposed and all that. But they transport them all throughout this country too. What do you think the what do you think the child's fucking homes are about, man? You're hitting your children. Oh, we got to take your kids away from you now. Then they're just rotated in the system. Next thing you know, they're not alive. That's the truth, bro. Go ahead, brother. And I had something too. I've got something quick one.
This is kind of long.
This is Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers? Or who shall stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
So we're the righteous and they're the wicked. And in this world, when they taught you that you're a fucking nigger and a spick and a spook and you're shit. That's what you get taught, right? You're nothing. All that. And then when you work it out, we're the good guys, we're the superheroes. And when you look at who they're calling the good guys, politicians, these dudes are fucking weirdos, man. You had this Boris Johnson dude, you seen what his wife, it was either his wife or something like that, something to do with him. It was all there around in satanic blood and pentagrams or some shit like that. Like all sorts.
Yeah.
So what's up with all that?
But even Boris Johnson, he's just gone out of power recently. There was a so-called gone out of power, but there's stories of him getting like secretaries that he's worked with pregnant and but doesn't give a fuck about the children and all that. Them kind of things. These people, they just do what they want. And they're just in them authority positions. Even he came out. Even he said, he was talking about Jake and that, and he basically just said wild racist shit. And people still had him in, wild racist shit. Pickaninnies and niggers and all that. Straight up, and he said that. Watermelon eaters and all that. That's actually him, quoted him saying that. Showing these fucking devils. But even going back to this British system, the politics in Britain, most of those politicians bought their seats through slavery because a lot of their families were big plantation owners, so they got power and gained authority in this country. you know, under like the super elites and stuff. You know, like because the politicians, they're nothing but puppets of the super elites, but they gain their power through slavery. Like the David Cameron. I'm sure if you go into, or even Boris Johnson, he's actually an Ottoman. His grandfather's from the Ottoman Empire. He's not even English. So, but it shows you they're one network.
And they're Edomites too.
And they're
Them Ottoman Turks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but people that don't know that, let's say Boris Johnson, you just think Boris Johnson's an English so-called white man or whatever.
Yeah.
But it shows you it's a network, so it goes deep.
Well,
man.
you don't have to be an English white man.
Yeah.
Why would you have to be that? You got Elam fucking
Up in there, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Well, you got them. Look at them sheikhs, Arabs.
Yeah.
You know, and they're fucking juiced in, man.
Lead with Esau.
Thine enemies.
Sheikhs.
Have a
And
precept.
that's what the scripture says that the nations made it.
Yeah, Psalms 80. Yeah. Yeah.
Let us cut, you know?
Yeah.
Oil barons, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a quick one? Well, actually, do you want to read that out? The scripture the brother's quote. Psalms 83.
We'll read them ones after because you got Psalm 83 and Psalms 2.
Yeah. This is Psalms 73 and 5. They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain.
Yeah, they're living different to what you see. All these other people are in slavery, Edomites, Moabite, people just walking around on the bottom level, the useless eaters, going work, getting up at 9, 8, 7 in the morning, 6 in the morning, and, you know, coming home having a cup of tea at 5, 6 o'clock. These are pawns of the system.
Yeah.
These are useless goyim. So, but the rich super elites are not living like that, man. They're over there, they're in mansions having these fucking private meetings. They got one house in one chateau in one country, one chateau in another.
Wherever they want.
Wine testing, wine drinking.
Yeah.
This is what these people are doing. Where they live at, nobody's at. It's
Multiple passports.
Yeah.
Multiple passports, licenses, go where they want.
Yeah.
Pay any bill. Yeah.
And it says, therefore pride compasseth them about as a chain, and violence covereth them as a garment.
Pride, power corrupts, man.
Yeah.
Here it is, they got all that power.
Yeah.
So when you're powerful, you're feeling yourself.
That's it.
But they don't believe in the Most High.
Yeah.
So they ain't giving them praise, which because of the devil.
They basically have no fear of judgment.
Basically.
You know? That's why it says it's a chain. Because if you wear a chain, have you ever seen the two fellas with them Cuban links? They're wearing it so it's seen, isn't it? Like, all right, I'm doing good. Well, that's why basically with Esau,
pride covers them.
like, do you remember when they spoke to Tony Blair about the fucking invasion, and he was like, if I could, I'd do it again. You know what I mean? They slaughtered all them people, but pride compasses them as a chain. Like, I don't care about judgment, you know? Right?
Yeah.
And it says their eyes stand out with fatness.
Well, the thing is when these people die, man, they actually got to account for all them people that they killed.
Wow, you see that?
Imagine that.
Yeah.
You know, they show you that in that Dante's Inferno, which is, you know, it's mythology, you know, about the levels of hell and all that, but there's like a movie on it and a cartoon on it. It's pretty, when they go down there, you got all them war generals down there, and they're getting fucking tortured and all that. You know, but they're all there. You go how, all these, any type of like war general, they're all down there, man. You know what I mean?
Mass murderers.
Mass murderers and that. But you know,
Hitler now.
But what really happens is when they die, they go to the spirit realm.
Yeah.
And they got that happens up there. They're not getting tortured, but they gotta get judged. They gotta get
It's written for what they've got to come back to
right.
on earth. Gotta get that judgment, man.
That's reality, man. That's what happens. When you finish that, we'll jump to that in that Job.
Psalms 8.
Is it 5? Where it says, no, Job 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Spirit world. And it says, their eyes stand out with fatness, but they have more than the heart could wish. They are,
that fatness, just on the, that goes back to Esau's blessing.
yeah.
Genesis 27. That, you know, that shall have the fatness of the earth. You know, you get the blessing of the sword. So that's why their eyes are standing up with fatness. They have more than their heart could wish, because that's their birthright. But that's their blessing.
Yeah, when you've
know?
got everything when you've got everything, they can't ask for nothing else on the earthly level. It's about the MOTB, man. The power.
They're insatiable.
Yeah, insatiable. You can never get enough. But then when you have everything now, what's the next thing? Is the MOTB and
Absolute power.
exactly. You wanna, these
Yeah,
people
they're-
get off watching you die and
Exactly, I
snuff
was
movies.
gonna say that.
And,
Like they're so like they wanna like the weirdos.
Yeah.
Yeah, they chip everyone.
Watch
Then what? They
movies of
start
snuff.
killing them.
Killing
For
it.
sport. Like what's up with these people, man?
That's why you got the Georgia Guidestones. You know, well, in here anymore, but you know, to maintain the population on a certain level.
I think some of them elites, even with the time of the towers when they fell, they were like in the opposite building, sitting watching it from the
They
high
said
rises,
the Rothschilds were in there.
Yeah,
They
just
said
sitting there.
That's what they say.
watching it all happen.
Sacrifice.
But they show that's that Hunger Games spirit, man. They
Yeah.
actually want to chip people. Have people, they know how many people on the planet, and then they can do what they want with them. Make them breed when they want,
Yeah.
kill them when they want. What kind of shit is that?
From George Orwell.
Basically.
Fucking
Because the
weird.
Most High can do that.
Yeah.
He says he kills and makes alive, so he can take out who he wants. He can do what he wants, so yes, do they want to be like the Most High?
They want to be like the Most High. And it says, they are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. They speak
Yeah,
loftily.
then you just have Prince Charles come out and make that half-ass apology.
A half-ass fucking.
That slavery and that.
Right.
Dog
And everybody was cursing him out on the comment board.
Mhm.
It's like, this dude is full of shit, man. He don't really mean that. That's that PR shit. Because what they're doing is bringing you into a new world order where everything's getting addressed.
Clean slate.
We're getting exactly.
Yeah.
And getting destroyed at the same time.
Slavery.
Apologies.
Addressed and destroyed.
Right.
Okay, we apologize for that.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
So we're all equal now.
Yeah.
We're all let's just start afresh.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
right, the wrong.
Yeah.
But
The dark
But you can't do that, because the Bible says the Lord requireth that which is past. So you can't just start afresh, bro.
you can't.
How
Get
dare
judged,
you?
man.
That's going on, according to the Bible. You can't do that.
You can't do that.
You know.
I mean, the audacity, the same man that's caused the offense is coming back to you and saying it's cool now.
Generations
That's
later,
crazy, man. Generations later.
in this new body he's in.
Yeah.
It's cool. Man.
How can you try and give yourself a clean slate?
Yeah. You.
He's the only people that feels he's
That's-
entitled to mercy, bro.
That's crazy, man.
Come
How
on,
can
man.
you do that? Like the angels, everyone's watching your ass, and you're so proud. You're giving yourself. Okay, fine, but
Yeah.
I didn't do it then, or I didn't do it, or I apologize.
I didn't
for
do it like that.
And if you do
Listen.
it's like you didn't even do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do that, No, you
did.
They count themselves.
and you're being watched,
Yeah.
and
you're gonna get judged.
You're gonna get judged, man.
You're going in slavery, man.
Precept.
Yeah,
Colossians 3:25. But he that doeth wrong shall receive for the wrong which he have done, and there is no respect of persons.
But it's past though.
So the most I don't care is these people respect all these politicians and these Nah, man, the most I don't care about all that. Their speeches and their eloquent
Yeah, yeah,
speeches.
yeah,
He actually curses that out in the scriptures, right?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
They're nobodies to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
They're
All
just,
that
they're
pump
just
and
set
all
up
that.
by the powers to
See,
be on that earth.
all
man.
that pump, they oppress people with that pump.
That's
They
what
go
it
to
is.
Good schools, they speak well. Everybody else is like a council flat.
Yeah, a
That's why they
dummy.
always trying to curse out Angela Reiner. You know that northern.
Yep,
chick,
yep.
you know, she's from where from Manchester upside, and she's always cursing their asses out.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? She went, oh yeah, because Boris Johnson, whoever, just because they went to whatever that school
Eton.
was, Eton. He curses their ass out.
Which Eton is a fucking school for the, people that are gonna groomed to, but they're big rich families, but they're dummies, man. You know, that just because someone's got money doesn't mean that they're smart, man.
You're like, remember George
They're
W.
just dummies,
Bush?
they're just born into it, yeah.
George W.
They're just
Bush.
born into super wealth, bro. They're born rich. They're not in trouble like other men.
And you
Hey,
got-
yo,
and you
my
got-
son is gonna become the president 30 years later. They'll make it happen.
And you got a lot of them that are
Line
around
it
them,
up.
cousins and shit like that. They're not in the limelight. These dudes are reckless. These dudes do what
They
they
do-
want.
they will do
take
what they want.
drugs.
Yeah.
They just,
Well, I think even one of
you
those
know?
families, they made an example of him. He was like, they made it because he just straight up killed someone, but they made an example of
Yeah,
him.
you're talking about
Was it one of the Gettys?
yeah.
Yeah,
I think
one
it
of
was
the
one of the Gettys.
Yeah, they made an example of him.
The
And
one that had the compound, the sports compound.
Yeah, that's right. He
I
used to,
think
yeah, he used to
he-
fund
he-
wrestling and
He
that.
shot someone or
He
something.
just killed
yeah,
someone.
yeah.
He killed them in front of the wrestling
Yeah,
team
yeah,
and that.
wrestling team. Yeah.
Like, you know, just that power,
Yeah,
school
yeah,
spirit.
yeah.
But then they made an example of
Was
him.
it DuPont?
It was a DuPont.
It was DuPont.
And I think he funded, like, and even Kurt Angle was linked to
Yeah.
him, funny enough.
You talking about Edward Dupont? Is it
One
Edward?
of them, I think
Yeah,
one of
yeah.
them DuPonts.
There was a film
Yeah,
about
the
it.
apostles were talking
Yeah.
about it, man. We know what we're talking about.
We know what we're saying, yeah. But the thing is, he killed someone. But the point is, that's that spirit of, you know, when you got absolute power, like you said, the ones that ain't even the ones in the main forefront of the NWO, they can just do what they do things out here, do what they want and that, you know. All they got to do is make one phone call and just get away. They can commit murders and just make a call. They're cool. He's one of thousands of them that have committed murder doing that.
The movie Foxcatcher shows you it. It's about John E. DuPont. And it shows you that. You know? Yeah.
He's one of thousands of them. They just made an example of him.
Yeah.
But they imagine, man. Imagine what's that? My man, that's the plastiki. David D. He's probably just murks people as he pleases. He's probably done it as he's pleased. Probably murk people and just walks away from it. They all do it, man.
Yeah, but my point is that you got members around them that don't, because they're not in the limelight, they don't have to have the clean image.
No,
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So they can
Yeah,
do
that's
the
what I'm
reckless. They can act reckless.
Right, that's
Yeah.
how they are. There's a lot
Yeah.
that just taking, they're just taking drugs. You don't know they are. They're doing what they want. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
because
saying?
even some of them
Joe
get bad.
Because a lot of these dudes have to be TV friendly and
TV
shit.
friendly
And even
yeah.
some of the, but even when some of them elite families, their people die of addictions to heroin and shit
Oh,
like
yes,
that.
exactly.
Yeah. Heroin, coke,
Exactly.
major crack addicts and that.
Yeah.
Well,
There was one that died in
Joe
New
Biden,
York on a bench. There was another one. There was a Rothschilds that died like that. I can't remember their names. We'd have to look it back up. You know what I'm saying? Some of them died by suicide. Even what's her name? The J Electronica. He was popping Kate. Is it Katie Rothschild or whatever?
Yeah, Kate
Her
Rothschild.
dad, he just died, man. I can't remember how he died, but he died mysteriously. You know what I mean? I don't know if he got took out or if he killed him. I don't know what it was, but it was something like that. Something mysterious. You know? Carry on, read that.
This is Psalms 73 and 11. And they say, how doth the most high know? And is there any knowledge in the Most High? Behold, these are the ungodly who prosper in the world. They increase in riches. So that's their mindset.
Ungodly.
That's why everybody envies them. You know, like
Get up there.
the scriptures tell you, envy not the oppressor.
And choose none of his ways.
And even the Lord was telling Ezra, why are you worried about what the Babylonians are got right now? You're gonna get better, basically. He's like, well, why the shining? Really, you don't want them to be. You don't want to live like a top Babylonian or a top elite. These dudes, you know what they gotta do to get their power, man. These dudes have got to sacrifice babies and shit. Do you really want to do that?
Yeah, just
Don't
for
envy
fucking
them. You
power.
don't know what they're doing
Yeah,
behind
yeah,
the scenes
yeah,
to keep their power.
So
Yeah.
That's what the
Yeah,
Most
yeah,
High
yeah,
really
yeah,
was.
yeah,
You know, you should don't envy
Yeah.
them. You don't know that they're corrupt,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
their
yeah,
corrupt riches that they got. You don't want a part of that.
Yeah. Because even though they're rich, they're filled with demons.
Exactly.
And us, when we get the kingdom, we gonna rule with like a clean slate, like a clean, like
Righteousness.
a conscience, man. You know what I mean? You know?
And when we rule,
Yeah.
everyone's gonna know who we are.
Yeah.
It's gonna be out in the open.
Yeah.
We're the rulers.
Yeah.
But the
We're the
reason why the
rulers.
reason why the elites didn't have anybody know who they were is because they're actually demons. And,
Yeah,
you
they're
know
it's
what
in
I
the
mean?
dark. It's in
And
the
people
dark,
that do know about them curse them out.
Yeah.
You know
Once
what I
you
mean?
know, yes,
People
right.
talk about the Rothschilds and bankers.
It's always in a
It's like,
bad way.
It's always in a bad way.
Yeah. When we get the power, it's gonna be that's them. That's just blatant who we are.
Surely, yeah.
You make a mistake,
Yeah.
you're getting taken out.
that's right.
You're in order. You're gonna,
Yeah,
you know,
'cause
the thing's
these
gonna be
elites
run in
said,
order.
The lie, they manipulate the
They kill,
economy.
they murder, they
Come on,
murder.
man. Exactly.
They
Set up
murder.
puppet leaders.
Right, come on.
Economic
They destroy
hitmen.
land.
Anybody knows that. People are gonna
Yeah.
be like, wait there, man, let's hang these people at the stakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't one
Oh,
of them
that-
even say that.
yeah.
He said if these
If
people
they-
knew how the money system
Yeah,
really
exactly.
worked, they'd fucking lynch us on lampposts, man.
lampposts.
If they really knew what we were doing to them.
That's why they hide to this
It was
day.
one of the- yeah. Said it by the morning.
By the morning, yeah. So when we get, yeah, anyway, but yeah.
Proverbs 16 and 19. Better is it to
I think it
be
was, yeah.
of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud.
There you go.
Damn.
So you got these people looking, I want to be rich. I want to be this, I want to be that. Do you really want to do that, man? Do you know what it takes to be rich in this world, man? Which is not even true riches. I'm rich. Rich in what? You're eating a lot of assorted biscuits.
Caviar. Caviar. Fish eggs.
Is that what makes you rich? You know what I'm saying? Assortment shit. You know what I'm saying? Them cream bits, them cream butterscotch.
Yeah.
Scones.
Yeah, Viennese swirls.
Yeah, anytime you see someone rich, you always got cupcakes next to them, donuts, dainties, rich.
Yeah. Fine, swirly dainties.
In the bed with that tray, you know, that breakfast tray.
Silver.
Yeah.
Gonna be a lot.
Fresh juice.
Yeah.
Bright orange.
Cake in a dome. You don't always got the cake, it's got the dome.
Yeah, you lift the lid.
You take one big slice and you
It's
scoop
true,
it.
man.
Just some bullshit. You call that rich? You call that rich? You know, go on.
I have a quick scripture.
Well, that's why these people are losers. Because the scripture talks about Satans and his ministers. These people are worshipping these people. So these people, that's why the average person is really a loser.
That's what
Because that's who they're aspiring to be. So that's why they're going to be
That's true,
losers.
brother. That's
Do
true.
you know what I'm saying?
No, it's true.
It's the truth.
True.
They might as all these people might be. They might as well. The elites might as well have a giant temple, and they might as well be in there in the crowd, like cheering while someone.
Well, they do. They know
Yeah,
what it is. They know what it is, man. That's how they've got everyone.
yeah. Because look what happens when there was the Jubilee. Look how much people came out to that. That looked like the biggest crowd you've. That you know how much people were out there, and you would have thought with all this going on with the mad dog and the outbreak, that people would have been like, I'm not fucking going there, man.
Petrol prices.
Even
Right.
remember when you had
And it
that?
still turned out people.
Yeah.
Remember when you had
Wearing
that?
a hat with a Union Jack.
Remember when you had that concert? It was like a demonic. Remember that concert? And then it was like a mouth.
Travis Scott.
Yeah. And everyone walked in it, and they all ended up getting trampled. And then he kept performing. There was everyone trampled. That's the point. The goyim just all go to die, man. They just all go to. They're just goats for the slaughter. The goyim.
The herds.
The herd. Who cares how they die?
That's why they're
Yeah.
gonna get judged right with these elites.
Yeah.
Go on.
That's why in Blade he told him that. Remember in Blade?
Oh, Deacon Frost.
Deacon Frost. He told Blade. He told him, look, come and join us. We're gonna become the gods.
Oh, he said, look at these people. They're cattle.
Who cares? That
Who
famine?
cares?
He said-
What difference does it make whether they live or die? And he had the gook. And he had the gook in his hand,
Yeah,
stroking her cheek.
Yeah.
And he dashed her in front of the bus.
I remember he said famine, pestilence.
Yeah, whether it be plague, famine. What difference does it make? Look at them. They're cattle.
And then the video, the camera went to the goyim just walking around.
Yeah, they were just smiling.
Yeah, shopping and all that.
That's what Nick Rockefeller said to Aaron Russo. He said, "Why do you care about these people? Don't just worry
Wow,
about you on your own."
yeah.
Straight out of the
Yeah,
horse's
he
mouth.
said that. Yeah.
You care about your
Worry
own
about
family.
you and your family.
Yeah.
That's right.
Got a preset. Psalm 64 and 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O Yahweh. In my prayer, preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword."
So they've been a secret even from when the
elites.
Illuminati, was set up, man, in 1776. You know what I'm saying? Was it May 1st, 1776?
Yeah.
They was all about secret, man. And in Europe, people wanted to take them out.
Yeah,
It was to kill them. But what did they do? They went underground again and stuff like that. You know, people were kicking them out of their countries and stuff like that. The Amalekites, because they were doing all kind of odious works and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You know, that even happened to Aleister Crowley. He got kicked out of the country and shit like that.
He got kicked out of Italy by Mussolini. because he was fucking doing some shit and that. Even Mussolini said we gotta get this guy out of it. Mussolini.
This guy had a student that drank a cat's blood in Italy and died straight away. And then there was all kind of protests and shit. That was a fucking crackpot, man. Crackpot.
You mentioned the elder mentioned 1776. You got the on the back of the dollar bill. That's what the Roman numerals add up to. And you see underneath the pyramid, them Roman numerals add up to 1776. You know, so it's in your. It's basically it's hidden in plain sight.
And the World Trade Center, the one that got built after the Twin Towers, is 1,776 foot.
Look at that.
You know, that's 1776, man. You know?
And they got the pyramid.
Yeah.
You see, you got the pyramid, but that's what Revelation 11 and 8.
Yeah.
Their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt. You know?
Yeah.
They're basically a bunch of warlocks.
Basically,
man.
yeah.
Magi's, warlocks.
Yeah.
And the penalty for that is, we were talking about it last week, is
death.
It's death, burn.
That's in Leviticus.
Yeah.
Numbers,
Suffer not a witch to live.
Burnt at the stakes, man. That's why they got the Freemasons, and then on the first levels, you think you're a Christian or something. You know what I mean? You think you're a good community lead group person, and then when you start getting the higher levels, you find out, because they got the Bible in there, it's wisdom, it's knowledge, all this. Then, like Albert Pike said, when you get in them top lodges, you find out you're worshiping the devil. They introduce the truth. See what you're really involved in. You know, so you really a witch. Okay. That's why they got all this Sabrina. We keep mentioning these stuff.
Yeah.
But Sabrina the Teenage Witch is a show making you like witches. Or Sabrina, she's a good witch. So basically, bringing it to the
popular
forefront.
culture, like.
Pike, you know?
Yeah. Well, Albert Pike said after the Third World War, and when people are just fucking killing, he says basically you see the height of barbarism and savagisms and all this. He made this elaborate speech. He said then people were begging for the New World Order. So that's part of it. People seeing people's rib cages hanging out, that's cannibals. Then people are gonna be like, we need help. Where's the government at? Then they're gonna say, well, we're the government, but we're Luciferian. So if you accept that, then you can be saved. That's like, this is how hard they want people to accept, because that proves that generally people be trying to burn these guys at the stakes, man. This is a long plan and of indoctrination and all that to get people to become like the wicked, like them.
And for slowly
The
but
scripture
surely.
even says when the heathen are in power, even though the heathen are wicked, but they're going to be rejoicing that we're in power.
I actually
Well,
had
it's
that.
like, it's funny thing is, because you know what, they've basically, you know, pretty much like 50 years ago, people's minds were stronger. 100 years ago, people's minds were stronger.
Yeah.
So they've, over time, they know that. So what they obviously did is, you know, like we say, degenerated society over time. That's why you've even got shows like, you know, I was watching something, even shows like Big Brother. That's like experiment shows. They work with weak-minded people, strong-minded people, see how they react. You know, and then that's what they're doing, bro. So this earth that we live in is basically like a fucking Big Brother experiment, man.
Well, the 1920s,
Working on your mind.
when you watch the documentaries, 1920s, 1930s, when women started, they had them wearing the miniskirts. A lot of people were cursing them out. Women were cursing them out. They look like a slag.
We even saw that documentary in the 60s.
Right.
On Oxford Street, and they were seeing the new attire in the shops.
Yeah.
And them old white Cockney birds back then was cursing it out.
Cursing it out.
And it was just closed that, like, you know, now we'd be like, oh, that's, you know, it was closed in the middle of the knee. Just under the knee, and they're like, it looks like a whore. Look at the slit. Now, if a woman wears that same stuff that they was complaining about now,
Covered up.
people would say she's covered up. That's how fucked it is now, man.
You remember the images as well where women were getting arrested on the beaches for wearing the bikinis the first time as they came out. Police were dragging them and putting them in trucks, man.
You see?
Criminalizing them
I didn't
straight.
even know that. I didn't even know that.
I've seen the images. I'm not sure if it was the 50s or the 60s, but when they first introduced bikinis, which again, like you said, when you look at it, you're kind of covered up, but they were still getting chucked in the police vans, man.
Covered up to today's standards.
Today's standards, yeah. which is fucked up.
Yeah, even calling it, you know, the bikini outfit, that's making it like it's giving it a exotic twang.
A sexy sound.
Bikini.
Yeah.
Sounds like a martini.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is
fucking
witchcraft.
slut in the
Yeah.
Which is witchcraft, man. Because like you know like these top companies like Coke and that. You know these companies that make these drinks.
Yeah, what's that? Coca-Cola.
Coca, that benchmark. Coca-Cola and all that.
Sex sells, isn't it? When you work for Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Sex sells.
But like those kind of companies, like every drink that comes out and name, it's not random. You know what I mean? It's actually made to be appeasing, to like sound cool.
Yeah.
When it sounds so as you were saying, oh the bikini meanie and all this, it sounds good.
You go to the beaches and used to measure how far it came down.
We'll put that in the camera.
Yeah.
Swimsuit police.
Yeah.
We gonna have that in the kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Go
measuring
to
how
other
short it
nations.
was, you know, from
Yeah.
me.
But then even on the point that we were talking about, that's how the serpent came onto Eve. The serpent tried to make sin kind of look good.
Right, the bikini martini.
Yeah, the bikini martini from Beanie.
Wow.
Wow.
How did you feel?
That's it, man. Now this shit is just.
Yeah, but that's what that is.
open.
True. Yeah, you know, making sin appeasing.
Yeah.
But it, you know.
Stolen waters.
Now it's just out in the open. Now it's just a fucking. People walking around naked. It's fine. It's the new fashion from H&M. All you wear is a badge on your chest. That's it. You know?
Yeah.
The new fashion is fine.
You know,
walk around butt ass naked.
Yeah.
Go on, bro.
Good precept.
Mm.
Go on, man.
This is Proverbs 29:16.
Ooh.
When the wicked are multiplied, transgression increaseth.
Yeah, so Esau's multiplied, so the transgression on the earth's increased. The bikini wearing women can swear at men, women can hit men, women can do whatever the fuck they want to men, and you can't have a say.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
part of the thing, bro. That's
Bro,
part of the
yeah,
wicked
yeah.
increasing, bro.
That's wicked, bro.
You know, you want to say
That's
that?
that's in the
Yeah.
scriptures, a new thing in the earth.
A woman shall compass a man. Jeremiah 31:22.
But you know, obviously, a man, women, we know what their role is in the scriptures, and the man's role, he's really the sovereign lord over his house.
Mm.
But you
Now
ain't
you-
the sovereign lord over your house. You got that.
Even if you're
In
in
the
your
20
household now,
They had that going in the 20s and all that. You know what I mean? But they took that out.
Mm.
Esau's hovering over you, man. Every aspect of life right about now, right? Especially right now in this time.
Yeah, he's telling you how he's telling you he can take your kids off you,
Yeah.
and he can make your woman leave your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
he's
just
got-
give her money or
Right.
whatever.
He's
Yeah.
actually paying her. He'll pay her to leave your ass
Yeah. Yeah.
with the kids.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fucked up, bro.
Yeah.
Go on with that, go on, man. So,
There's a new law in if you don't pay child support, they'll put you on tag.
bruh,
I've been meaning I forgot to do the video on it, man.
That's fucked.
It's actually official. It's on the government site. That's the new law. Anybody that don't pay child support, you're getting thrown in jail.
fucking hell,
And
bro.
they'll put
A
you on
woman's
tag.
Fuck,
have
bro.
come past a man. A woman's come past a
This
man.
shit has
bro.
gone backwards, man.
Hey,
Okay.
it's more than gone backwards, bro. It's been backwards, man.
A lot of men are gonna fall victim to that, man.
Oh yeah,
And the spirit gonna put the spirit of judgment's gonna come upon some of them men
Yeah.
to just do some acts, bro.
Well, we're at the end of this anyway,
That's
so
it.
I mean, ain't nothing, you know. We're at the
They're
end.
putting you on
Esau's been doing what he's doing, but you know everything. All chaos is about to ensue.
Yep.
What we got?
Just a bit more on this. It says, when transgressive increaseth, but the righteous shall see their fall.
Well, people need to be worrying about
You
these
can read
food
verse 2 as
shortages
well.
and all this right now, man. You got all these people murphing and going to the beaches and all this. You got fucking all hell about to break loose. Economic collapse. Fucking no trains, no barristers. What the fuck's going on? It's all,
Yeah,
it's all,
lawyers
it's all
on
falling apart.
strike. Yeah.
No, he was on strike.
You know? You're saying 2000 fucking 10? You're saying, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That
criminal
spirit's gone,
barristers,
man.
they said they're on strikes, yeah.
Inflation.
War,
War.
it's happening right now.
They're saying that Portugal's on fire,
Yeah, on the motorways, I see that, man, from the heat wave.
and they're saying 80% of the country can just go up in flames right now.
Wow.
That's
And,
what
and
they're saying.
I think there's other countries too, Spain as well.
That's in France.
France, yeah.
There's a couple, yeah. It's like in that region.
With that heat wave, it's just burning. Yeah.
But they issued a red warning over here
Over here, yeah.
for Monday. It's supposed to be hitting
40,
40 degrees.
And
Yeah,
you know what? That's
gonna
all
kill
controlled.
people.
But really, what they're doing that for? Because they're saying, no, it's going to cut power and all that. Really, that's an excuse.
Yep.
They're actually suspending trains on Monday and Tuesday.
I saw something today where it said the government in England's having an emergency Cobra meeting.
Cobra meeting.
Yeah, they had that. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we
But it was
So
all,
all of a
before
sudden-
it happened. They already were talking about before the heat wave all week. And last week they've been talking about what they're going to do. Cut off trains. So it's all part of that.
Pre-planned.
Yeah.
And even last week there was train tracks
catching fire.
catching fire
Yeah.
around so-called because of the heat wave. Trains were catching fire. Train lines.
I believe that was set up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
me
yeah.
too, me
And they're
too.
saying that people could die as well.
The exploding
You
train
know?
lines.
They're saying that people could die in this heat wave and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's all that about? You
Yeah.
got people in hot countries, they ain't just dropping
Exactly,
dead.
exactly. So they're making it some grand emergency. Oh,
Right.
bathe your children in ice water
Right.
and all of that. Come on,
They-
bro.
They're saying that they're going to stop the schools and all that.
Right.
They're saying they're just shutting down the trains and the schools because of the. Come on, man. That's another lockdown, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the form of, in the.
Bible.
I'm so curious.
Bible.
Okay.
Teaching the Bible, you know?
Okay.
Yeah, man. Go ahead, bro. So curious, right?
They were saying
That was a.
Come on, man.
Go on,
They were saying how they were gonna everyone should not use as much water. They were saying there's gonna be water shortages as well. So they're saying use your water sparingly, ration it. You know, don't use water hoses, don't use outside pools because it's hot. They said if you want to go in the shower, only use it for 13 minutes and then cut it off. Make sure you cut it off.
Oh,
That's
shit.
what they were saying. So that means they might plan on cut off the water as well.
Yeah, they're talking about that. This
Yeah.
is all planned. This is bullshit. This is all set up, man. Everything that's going on, and you know, they're blaming global warming. You had people that said, wait, it was hot there was days in the 60s, 70s that were hot, like super hot.
Yeah.
All of a sudden they're acting like it's never
happened.
Never had
happened.
heat.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit, man. And they always come on, man. But
Yeah.
but it's that global warming.
Yeah.
Why they're having all these G20s, G6? They're having another G20 in fucking where's it? I did a video on it. Fucking this morning or something. I forgot already. Indonesia or something. You know what I'm saying? They got all these elites are scurrying around like rats. Just they're devils, man. And it was banking officials and all that. What's going on? These dudes can't stop having these
Yeah,
meetings.
Bali, Bali.
They're pushing this hard. That's how rats operate, right? And because you know what, rats are always on the buildings, on the ground, right?
Secret council.
But you know, when rats are in the street, you see it. So that's why all these meetings are happening now. They're scurrying around. So this G20, G7, G8. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they're on edge. They're plotting that new
Precept.
It's like a rat. When there's some food out there, they all come out right. When he's about to put his belly. I'm telling you, man. Every day there's a new meeting.
Yeah.
G85.
Yep.
Global warming and anything. Ukraine.
Meanwhile, the MPs are all up in an uproar. There's hardly any order among them,
Yeah.
so they can push all kinds of chaos in the middle of all this. It's all chaos.
Yeah.
That's all the web chaos, man.
Yeah.
They're pushing that. Check on your neighbors as well, and because of this heat, check on your neighbors.
Bro.
That's that whole neighborhood watch shit. That's what they're doing, bro. This is all a psyop. They don't forget to check on your neighbors. Make sure they got enough water. Get out of here, man. Go from door to door and check on each other. Man, come on, man. These people, they only care about themselves. The scripture
40
says,
degrees of heat.
because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. That's the prophecy we know. You know, these people are cold. They don't care about each other, bro. You know, these neighborhoods, come on, man. The old days, neighbors would check on each other like that.
doors were open.
Nowadays,
Doors are open.
yeah, doors were open. You can go out, you know, your children can play in the street,
Wait a minute.
go to the
neighbors
park.
I got, right?
Yeah.
Now, I don't fucking want them checking on me.
Exactly.
Today, they don't do it in normal days. You think you want them coming to your house now because there's some so-called heat wave? Don't fucking knock on my door, man. You might be greeted with, you know what I mean? The door slamming back in your face, man. Or however, man. You know, I wouldn't say something else, bro. whatever, man. I don't want fucking knocking on my. Anyway, we're going.
I got a
Go
scripture.
ahead, man.
Revelation 12 and 12.
This brother's acting like he was alive in the 1920s, man. My day, you know, the names
In
I
my
got
day,
now.
I've seen this country change.
Oh, come on, bro.
I've seen this country change. I don't want these fucking people knocking on my door, man.
Revelation 12 and 12.
Listen, bro, come on, man. Come on. The 90s, 80s, it's been fucked up, man. Especially the 90s, come on. Gang culture,
Oh, it's
jacks,
far.
drugs,
Hammered,
come on.
bro. Come on, bro.
Crack outbreaks. I don't know what neighbors you had before that. You know what I mean? Go on, man. Go on.
It says Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time.
And that's it. And
That's
this yeah, exactly.
And even them Georgia Guidestones going down is a sign, man.
That's a sign.
It's a sign, bro. It's a sign. It's a
They're
sign.
destroying
yeah.
everything.
This is
They're destroying the fucking UK government.
yeah,
They're destroying the American government.
yeah.
You know, they got Biden in there shaking the wind.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they got Boris that kicked him out.
Yeah,
you don't know, there's chaos.
Chaos,
The
man.
UK is in there complete chaos.
Yeah,
If the people can't see that, these people are losers, man.
yeah.
Flip flops and all that in a time like this, you haven't even got a fucking government in.
It's a new world order, man.
Yeah. NWO, man.
And that's part of it, to destroy the old,
Mhm.
to build the new.
Mhm.
They show you that in all them shows, man.
Yeah.
And they show you George Orwell's, they show you it in
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then basically they have to get in a dictatorship.
I think that's the yep.
Because everything collapsed, so they have to bring in what? A
Yeah.
dictatorship.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
someone just barking orders at everybody
Yeah.
now, like Hitler.
Yeah.
That spirit.
Fahrenheit 9.
Even-
What's that one?
Yeah,
Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 451. Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
I remember in Equilibrium, you had that geezer, man. He threw Christian Bale on the floor. He said, this individual was having relations with a female.
Yeah.
You know, so you got that, and he threw her on the floor, man. He threw him on the floor and that. So then you got them snitches. People are snitching on each other. You know, oh, Michael B. Jordan, his picture got put up on a big billboard. Remember?
Yeah, Fahrenheit.
Fahrenheit in Fahrenheit 451.
They've done that in the China Deadbeat app.
Oh yeah.
The advertising screen. So if you was near it, you sensed that it was you, and if you had a low financial
Yeah,
credit
put
score,
up there.
they'll put your face there. They
Put
actually
you
put
on
your
blast.
face there. They actually do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like you ain't got no dough and all that
Yeah.
type of shit. Yeah, man.
Put your face there. Basically saying you're low life. Don't talk to this guy.
Deadbeat.
That reminds me of Black Mirror. Remember the episode?
Oh yeah.
And she slowly started losing her, depreciating in
Yep.
values.
Yep.
Then she ended up linking with that truck driver who
The
was
off the
once
gridder,
up
yeah.
there, off the gridder, who was once up there. Remember? She even
Yeah.
told her it's bad. She even told her, I know what you're going through. Then she explained to her what happened to her. Remember?
Well, she was off the grid because her husband died of cancer, and how he died was that they gave his hospital bed up to someone that had better credit
That's right. Yeah.
in the system.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Had more like ding ding.
Yeah, yeah, basically, yeah, more likes.
Because remember, even in the episode, every time when your thing went down, they'll go. Then when it went up, they'll get happy when they clicked it. And I can't remember how. I gotta watch it. Again,
Yep,
but
yep.
It was like that basically.
So, you know, you get to have
Carbon
better yards, better cars. You know what I mean? She was trying to get to that top party, and
That
her
part.
credits were going down. So she couldn't rent certain cars. You know what I'm saying? That's why she had to get the lift.
Yeah.
Because the cars were getting shitty, you couldn't even charge them.
Yeah.
Broken, electric charger pumps and all that.
Yeah.
Um, Series 3, Episode 1, Nosedive. That's what it's called.
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Yeah.
Sick episode, man.
Yep.
And like eventually that's part of the plan of people not even owning their own cars, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and in certain of these towns, I remember you was doing a video on it, that there's experiments going on, like basically everyone in that town shares a car. You know what I mean? Like a car scheme program.
Well, they do that with the Ubers. You know, you got carpooling.
And Zipcar,
Yeah.
you know,
You know, you can get a taxi ride,
yeah,
but you're sharing
6 of you.
yeah.
in a ride with other strangers. Like
Yeah.
you're just carpooling. So you don't get an individual lift. It's just you on the way.
Drop where near.
Yeah, because the car's going through on your route.
Yeah.
It's like stop-offs. You can just jump in with other strangers.
To apparently help out with the carbon
Right.
footprint.
Right,
Which
right.
that's all for control. To control the food supply and transport. You know, which they spoke about that
Yeah,
with
all them electric taxis,
agenda
what-
21.
Well, that's with these electric cars. They say basically they got autonomous. They show you that
Yeah.
that show, man. Watching it in Holland, I keep forgetting that show. But the dude, he had a car crash. The car crashed, the electric car.
Or
What's that called, man? Damn.
it's the
Is it
movie where he puts the chip in him, isn't it?
Upgrade?
Upgrade.
Yeah.
That's- Yes, right. Yeah.
But you know, they'll
Upgrade,
have that.
can't-
They're saying, well, now they can have autonomous
Upgrade.
cars, taxis, but basically speed limit, man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Well,
So
you-
automatic speed limit.
Well, yeah.
You know?
Yes, like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're gonna talk about what they put it in the car. They're
The
doing
black
that?
boxes.
The black
Yeah,
boxes.
yeah,
And you also got smart motorways now being fitted.
Right, exactly.
That's why you always got motorway closures now, because they be working on smart motorways, man.
Motorways, man. This is what the fuck going
So
on
as you
out
drive
here,
through
man.
those-
This is happening
more
right
like-
as you speak. And you got these people, you're looking at them, they're still, these people are more asleep than they've ever been. And Esau gets people by generations, man. He's got all these young people, man. All they want to do is go Glastonbury, get drunk and party. That's why that's why they got all these fucking celebrities over here.
Drink lean and MDMA and just fucking go be on their phone, guys.
Thinking they're cool.
On fucking Instagram all day, guys.
Yeah.
Like their heads frying.
That old Nicki Minaj day in here, P. Diddy.
Yeah, I seen him.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bumped into the nigga in bloody Tottenham, man. I seen him, man. Yeah, I saw him, man.
Who you see up?
That P Diddy.
Oh no way.
Yeah, in a Rolls Royce, and I saw him. Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're down there for the wireless and that.
Rolls Royce, Entourage.
What the hell was he doing in that
Yeah.
in Tottenham? Like, did he? What the hell was he doing down there?
He had his window down and shit, you know.
Yeah.
I saw him, man. Nigga looked like a creep.
Yeah, because he's a faggot, man.
Then he linked up with gigs and all that.
Gigs and that.
And all the
Yeah.
other celebrities.
And Burna Boy,
Burna
yeah.
Boy was in there. He was
Or
cutting
was that like the
cakes.
day after and that? Or was that?
Like a day ago, I think.
Ah,
Like 2
okay,
days,
okay,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj was just seen walking through Hackney.
Okay, yeah. I
Yeah,
know about
yeah.
that.
It's all out here, man.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
ASAP and is the pregnant bitch.
These dudes are losers, man. They're just this is how you know they're just nobodies. They ain't gods. They're just walking down the streets like anybody else.
Walking by the local fucking off
Yeah,
license.
distractions.
Yeah, literally.
Distractions.
Distractions.
Yeah,
Go
ASAP
ahead,
Rocky
man.
and Rihanna, like
Rihanna,
you just said, they went to a barbershop in South London.
And the whole place.
Yeah, I
is
saw
crowded
that.
out.
I saw
Benjamin
that.
barbershop, he's getting his hair cut.
Some
Everyone
pimp.
hype up. Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. And
Come
that
on,
guy that did the hair, he's even on BBC One Extra. So
Yeah,
what
they
happened? You cut
interviewed the guy.
ASAP's hair? And he's like, yeah, man, we cut his ASAP and
And
he
they
like,
show
he
us
said,
on love
yeah, he
and-
showed
Yeah, come on.
Rihanna beer cool and all that, like all of that.
Yeah,
Distractions,
just
man.
zombies, man.
What the fuck?
I have a preset.
I was like, what? Did he
Yeah.
make millions already? This
I
dude.
got something.
This is Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand.
That's why I'm not into that nigga culture, bro.
Yeah, for real, you're
I
right,
listen
bro.
to drill music. I'm not on none of this shit.
Crazy.
Okay, obviously we all came from all that, you know what I mean? I used to like West Coast, West Cola and all that, Bay Area shit as well. Gang, I used to like all that type of shit. You know, but you know what I'm saying?
That's not at the forefront of us. You know?
Right now, you got these newer distractions. Because come on,
Too
all that
much
stuff
life
is
for
dead.
one,
The
bro.
90s and Pac and all that's dead.
Now see, now it's like
Now they got,
no,
now
but
you
now
got
it's
the
like
newer
100 miles an hour. It's just constantly
So many
pumping
yeah.
in the airwaves now.
Yeah, all these different distractions.
Yeah,
Constantly, like
like
So they know that people that are 70 years old and 80, they're gonna die. They don't care about them. They don't care what they believe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro,
they youth,
So
innit?
it's-
The
yeah.
young.
you know what?
Young.
Yeah, in
They want the
recent
young guys. Go ahead, sorry, bro.
Now, in recent years, I've never seen a mirthed out period like this.
Like, bro.
So many concerts, artists. I never seen something like this, bro.
Yeah, you right.
In the middle of so much
So
turmoil,
much turmoil, bro.
inflation, earthquakes, all of that, protests, droughts,
Like,
everything.
Malnutrition. I
Yeah.
never seen it like this.
There's a lot going on.
And I'm talking just the last 5 years. Have
Well, you know what
I've
this
never seen
proves
it
though?
like
This
this.
proves
Right,
the
right.
scriptures because Matthews it says, as in the days of Noah.
That's
they shall
right.
be eating, drinking. You know,
Oh, yeah.
that's we always you read that every week because these kind of points will come up, but that proves that because now they're just partying to the ultimate limits. I'm sure there's plenty of marriages that's been going on. I'm
Yeah.
sure plenty of marriages have been set up to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the Lord. He said that, man. They're gonna be doing this.
Yeah, we
Right.
ain't in the time of marriages, man. You in this truth, you're supposed to be meditating on spiritual powers being delivered.
These pilgrims.
Those pilgrims, that's what is the spirit. You might have to go off the grid.
Yeah.
Let's read that, and then we get what you quoted from Matthew.
They this Psalms 82 and 5. They know not, neither will they understand. They walk on in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are out of course.
Yeah, man. Everything's out of order, basically. Everything's out of order. The basics of life is just, there's nothing in order in this world, bro. It's all bizarro, man. Totally bizarro. And it gets worse depending on where you are as well, what city you're in, and it's crazy, man.
It's called the age of decadence.
It's meant, and it's funny because now it's like the time where there's so much information out there, general information, like to learn things, but then it's the most wacky the world's ever been.
I remember there was a video from fucking Brub, and it was these black bitches twerking on the graves, I think it was in Brub. And it was having that party and that.
Okay.
But there's been other videos of black women twerking on graves, and people have lost the plot.
Everything that's going on, bro. Yeah, man. Twerking on graves. Bitches is out of their mind. Motherfuckers are just crazy, bro. That LGBTQ spirit is just fucking all over the planet. It's crazy, bro. Big ass ripped dudes, but they're like women. What the fuck? Big ass hairy legs with fishnet stockings. What the fuck?
Why the Most
This is a sick realm.
That's why he's gonna nuke this.
Yeah, bro.
But these ghouls were set up for this destruction, man. They were programmed to be demons, man. So really, the elect are just getting this what we call that God training.
That's right. That's it, bro. That's it. Because when the Lord comes and we get them,
the Most High made it's like a movie, a game.
Yeah.
He programmed the game. He set up the characters, the ghouls,
the good
guys, and all that, and he just put us in there.
Playing the roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true, man. People got them spirits up on them, man. So when we get beamed up, we're gonna get beamed up and watch these people get fucking destroyed, man. That's the only way, bro.
There was we got some Baroque music playing, and
when we get up in there,
medieval
man.
harps.
And the glass windows. Remember the scriptures talk about the sea, the window on high, the sea. Yeah, like,
Revelation 15.
Yeah,
I got Revelation 15. Yeah,
that's in the chariot.
I got Matthew 24.
In that chariot.
Days of Noah.
The glass.
man.
Right, Matthew 24 and 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noah were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood.
And Noah, they laughed at him, they mocked him,
they
did everything possible to him. And he was just there for 100, I think he was there 130 years, building the ark, building it from the plank to plank. You know what film is good? Evan Almighty. It's Bruce Almighty with what's his name, Jim Carrey. They made a second part of it. Evan Almighty, and he basically was like the Noah of a town. It's like it's a comedy, but it's funny because it's a comedy, but it's got spiritual things to it. But anyway, in the movie, the Lord even told him, look, I want you to bring this specific wood to build it up with and that. You have to build it with this specific wood. You have to do it like this. And he was trying to refuse it, but then it happened where he was just accepting his fate, and the whole town was like the Noah. They were showing you that in the film, but you can actually see it and get a little visual example as well. But Noah, he was getting laughed at, bro. Going out there, imagine at the start, he's screaming the word of the Lord. One day the Lord's gonna bring water upon you. Whatever, bro. People's growing up, turning 30, 40 years old. For years they've watched him doing that. They're big men now, big women now. He's still out there, getting grey and probably getting catching more hell and more ailments. Go ahead, Dad.
I have a quick one that.
You know what? You gotta enjoy catching hell, man.
Yeah.
And if you don't, you become burden onto you.
Yeah, it's true.
Or catching.
Definitely.
You're gonna start thinking, well, I want to do what they're doing. You don't want to.
The scriptures calls it a stone. Remember, it says when there's some people when they get basically weak and they're susceptible to the elements of the world, they want to throw the boulder off them.
Well, that's where you got stoicism. It's a philosophy of well, the scripture says when he comes upon you, take it cheerfully.
Thinking not strange, the fiery,
Yeah, so when you catch out, when you take it cheerfully
and be
that's
patient.
stoicism.
Stoicism, which is
stoicism. You enjoy pain, you enjoy going through rough patches.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, most of the fucking time, guaranteed you become a better person.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't want to be a fucking Epicurian.
Because now you can be like, you've learned certain. If you know what I'm saying, you went through certain. You learn how to endure something serious. And if someone just sitting there eating cream cake, you ain't learning nothing.
Yeah.
You ain't learned nothing. You ain't tougher. You ain't gone through shit.
Yeah. It's just this world. That
It
says
in the scriptures, when you go through chastisement, afterward it yieldeth the peaceable fruit of righteousness.
fruit of righteousness.
Back up the elder.
Yeah, pure pleasure without experiencing adversity. That doesn't make you a good person, man.
No, it
That makes
doesn't.
you a spoiled brat. You know, you see these rich
Commodus,
people.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, they grow up, they aren't got no manners.
Yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they're fucked up. You know, you don't want to be around them. You can't learn nothing from them. They're spoiled.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But then when you go through adversity, it molds your character, makes you a better person, makes you appreciate things.
Yeah.
Well, that's why
It
in
gives
the
you-
movie
it gives you
Gladiator,
knowledge, it gives you wisdom. Gives you
Yeah.
wisdom.
where in Gladiator he wanted. Sorry, bro. Sorry, man. Like in Gladiator, he wanted Maximus to be the king of Rome next. He said to him, nah, like I'm just a soldier. He said that's why. Like he basically said to him, he wanted him to be the king because, or the next ruler, because he's seen him go through the trials, bro. He's been in the trenches. But then he said to him, yo, Commodus, your son's got to be the one. He said, nah, he's not a moral man. Remember, that he's not a moral man. He's lived good. Meaning he's not a moral man because the dude's a fucking Epicurean. Whereas my man's lived in the trenches, nearly died. Fucking like he knows how to deal with. And the men respect him because he's been on their level. So it shows you that in the movie, man. There's, no, go on, brother. Go on.
He arrived at the battle when the battle was
Yeah, and he
finished.
said, remember that?
Did I miss it?
Have I missed
Did
it?
I miss
I
it?
said, yeah. Oh, he was acting like he was coming to get in there.
Like
said,
he was in a
"It's
rush."
done."
Like he was in a rush.
Caesar told him that.
He knew it was finished.
Yeah. See, that's why even later on, remember, he even had to fucking disarm. He had to poison. What's his name? To fight, basically.
Stabbed him in the side, didn't it? To weaken him.
Yeah.
Conceal the wound.
Yeah. To fight and all that. But it is what it is. It's just how that's how the
was
shit
dirty.
goes, bro. That's how it goes, man. But you have to go through shit to get the kingdom. That's why even now, the hell you catch now, you might not go through physical things, but you're going through a lot of things up in your head, bro, and it hits your body.
Oh, yeah.
So guess what? When you get the kingdom now, you're gonna appreciate that, bro.
Hey, what Maximus said, he said, alas, what we do in this life echoes in eternity.
Yeah,
You know, hey, our works are going to be remembered, man.
yeah,
You know, that's
Yeah.
actually in the scriptures.
yeah.
The scripture says, acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Mhm.
So really, it's really a blessing to catch up with the truth.
It's a blessing.
It's a blessing.
This is
really.
a blessing.
And that's why even as well,
Because if you ain't catching hell, that's when you gotta start
Questioning,
You
innit?
gotta start questioning.
But I wanted
Well,
to
if
say
you're
this
catching
too.
hell, what are you doing, man?
I wanted to mention this too, like, I wanted to mention to not being carnal, because I was thinking about even myself, sometimes you might want to give into the carnal things, but you can't do that, bro. Like, you get messed up, man, thinking carnally. You want to be carnal, well, bro, bad things can happen to you out here, man. You have to be spiritual, like, stick to the word, man, You
I got,
You have
Hey,
to stick to the
to be
word.
carnally minded is death.
Yeah, man, you
Yeah,
can't
but
think like that.
being carnal,
Yeah.
doesn't make you win the battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't win. You don't
You
beat
don't-
the settings, man.
You're still in the matrix, you're
Yeah,
still
you're
in
still
it.
in the matrix.
You're still in the matrix, bro.
You know
What have
what
you
I'm
done? Oh, I done something carnal. It's alright, cool. Or it can be anything.
That's not even what the battle ain't even
Nah.
carnal war. So the Most High had us fight carnal wars,
So, we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
right?
Against
The
spirits.
Most High had us take out the Canaanites and
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
like that. But that we're not in that kind of a battle right now.
When the Lord comes back, He's gonna
Yeah.
let us get that down like that.
Yeah.
When He comes back and gives us power, He's gonna let us get down like
Yeah.
that.
And even
He's gonna let us
when
get
we
around.
powers, it's gonna be according to the spirit.
And when we get the powers, when we get beamed back down from them ships, we're gonna go around and there's gonna be lambs to conquer. That's when we're gonna be able to, because it's His kingdom.
Let's read, man.
Anyway.
Yeah, I got a bit more. Back in Matthew 24 and 38. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered into the ark, and knew not until the flood came and took them all away. So shall also the coming of the Son of Man be.
Exactly.
So here it is, you got all hell about to break loose, and everyone's just partying and just freaking out for next concerts.
Yeah.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah.
The economy's crashing. The government's all messed up. Explosions just happening all over the place, and the people are getting married
Yeah.
and having fun. This is
Yeah,
crazy.
bro. Concerts.
And that's what, yeah.
And And what's interesting about that scripture is that they had heard him speak, man. You know what I mean? And it's the same thing now. Like all these people in these wireless concerts and all these
Boxing matches,
Coachella
UFC arenas.
boxers, entertainers, they've come across us. Whether it's us here in the UK or our apostles or the internet, they've come across this truth at some point, man. That's why the scripture says, "I've come so that they have no cloak for their sins, man." So all these people ain't got no excuse. So I didn't know.
These people love the flesh.
They love the flesh.
No, I didn't know. Yeah,
They love the
but they
flesh.
did come. Yeah.
They love the flesh.
Yeah.
Like what's stopping some Jake? Yeah, I hear that, but then he still doesn't want to get like
It's
he's
I
not-
heard that.
It's happened
he
so
loves
much
the flesh.
times, bro.
He just loves the flesh.
So he's giving heed to
He's
the
an Epicurean.
Yeah.
He gives heed to the flesh.
Yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
ain't stoic. He ain't spiritual.
Yeah,
The elevator doesn't go all the way upstairs.
yeah,
He's God is the God of the flesh.
yeah.
Fuck us.
I have a quick
Fuck
one.
us. Yeah. No, go on.
Genesis 6 and 5. And the Most High saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only to do evil continually. So that's a precept to what the brother was reading. You know, there was, because like a simple Christian or just a guys, but they were just getting married. No, it wasn't just getting married, bro. It was being fucking, they was committing adultery, bestiality, all the shit they're doing now. There's the same spirits that's back that was there, man.
Yep.
You know, that's why it says, as in the days of Noah, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. That's why it says what? And his heart was evil continually, man. Good guy.
Well, you got it, bro. Because you know, you made me think that even when the Yahweh Shai comes, people are gonna reject Yahweh Shai to his face.
Yeah.
That's how wicked these people are, man.
Come on. That's deep.
So, you know what I'm saying? So these people don't want to get right. They love the flesh.
Yeah. They actually
That's
don't-
why they
yeah.
got
That's why
die
you
and
can't
just
be
get-
worried about these
Yeah.
people, man.
That's why they
Scoffers,
gotta die.
man.
They're
Scoffers.
not right. The Most High didn't program them
Yeah.
to be spiritual.
Right.
That's why they gotta die, man, and just get ruled over,
The,
man.
the election have obtained it.
And the rest was blinded.
Yeah.
And you know, it's a perfect example of that. Do you remember that video of the Jake when he saw the chariots? The aliens!
Yeah.
Come and shoot that! You know, who's telling, call the authorities to come and shoot down the chariots, man.
Well, you got
Like,
people
tricky.
like
That's what
polite.
they're not telling us.
Polite, he's like,
That's
you
what they're
shoot
not
up,
telling us.
shoot up the Bible.
Yeah.
So he knows that we got the truth, but he don't care.
Yeah,
He wants to live in the flesh.
that's why
They'll rather
yeah.
pick the flesh. You can have people that are gonna see Yahweh Shai,
Yeah.
and they're still gonna be like, "Bun that, I want the flesh." Though.
Yeah,
Scoffers.
yeah.
I'm all, I hear that, but I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They did
yeah.
it with Moses.
Like
They did it with
yeah.
the miracles. The miracles
miracles,
happened. They
yeah.
seen the miracles, and they didn't care.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I don't really like. That's not to my taste.
That's not to my taste.
I'd rather be. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'd rather be in Egypt.
yeah.
I like that style. I like the style of those buildings. I like that way of life.
Yeah.
That's what it is, man.
Even though they saw the power of the Lord
Right.
Hey, back in the time of Noah, they didn't believe that it was gonna rain
at all.
because it never used to rain back then.
Yep.
But Noah was telling them it was gonna rain. He's telling them that because they never saw. Because remember, the scriptures tell you there was a mist.
Yeah.
The Jew, there was a mist that used to come and water the ground of the earth.
Yep.
That they call it the morning dew.
Yeah.
You know. So they didn't believe it. But the same way we're telling them there's gonna be flood of missiles coming,
Yeah.
which was so hard to believe about that.
It's here.
Ain't they got nukes?
Yeah.
Of course they got nuclear missiles.
Yeah.
And one day they will be launched.
Yeah.
You know? And the chariots and the laser beams.
Chariots and laser beams.
You know?
Yeah, and it's gonna happen, man. You know?
Yeah, they're that wicked with everything that's going on. They're just giving over to the flesh. I'm telling you, it's that flesh,
It's
bro.
that flesh,
That
man.
flesh.
You know what I mean? In their head, they're like, yeah, I see the news, but you know what?
Enjoying the pleasure.
Their enjoyment is over
Yeah.
the whole any thought of actual reality happening.
Yeah.
Their enjoyment trumps that.
Yeah.
Nah, it won't happen.
It won't
Why?
happen. It's
'Cause
not
I
gonna
just-
happen in my lifetime.
How can you do that?
That's what they're doing,
They
man.
got plans. It ain't
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yours a perfect example for that.
Well, the Most High don't care about your plans.
Yeah,
Well,
they
that's what
yeah.
happened with the lockdown. Everyone bogged out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I can't believe this.
I don't. People was killing themselves, bro.
I'm about to say that.
Bro,
Yeah.
some bird committed suicide because it was her birthday, and she had all the birthday. You're gonna get the cardboard square of the Instagram profile on there. They had all that planned, but it was locked down, so the bitch couldn't do her birthday. So she just killed herself, man. Wow. You know?
What's that? My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge because they've
Yeah.
rejected.
They've rejected,
Hosea 4 and 6.
meaning you've had the opportunity to see it, but he said, fuck that. Reject that.
I got a quick one.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes 7,
Evening.
Alright,
bro.
evening.
verse 2. And it says, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
It's better to read it again.
Yep, it is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of feasting. For that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart.
Yep. Better to go
Say
to the house
sorrow.
of mourning.
Yeah, let me jump to
Sorrow's
verse
bad,
4.
yeah.
Verse 4. The heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, but the heart of fools is in the house of mirth.
So these people are stupid. If you really want to become a god, you got to be dealing with mourning and pain.
Yeah.
See, so you're a fool if you're mirthed out.
You're a fool.
You're a
It
fool.
says because it's better to go to the house of mourning than the house of feasting,
Mhm.
right? Because that is the end of all men. Or it ends up like that. Anyone dies, all things get destroyed. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning.
That's right.
So these are fools.
They're fools.
That's a low life,
Mirth,
really. You're so low.
Yeah.
It's like a child.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you're
Go
saying
to
to him,
mirth
look,
all
man,
day.
you gotta get home, you gotta eat, and this and that. He don't. He's like, but he don't. He doesn't want to get out of the ball pool. Nah, and all that. He's in there. He's like, look, man, I'm saying for your own good.
Yeah.
Okay, cut the pleasure out. You gotta eat. You're gonna pass out or something. Nah, and then it's just jumping around in there. That's these people.
Yeah. Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are really these people are like children. They're really low life degenerates.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anytime a beat comes on, boom, 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 and all
Yeah.
that, they can't help themselves, man.
Bro, it's too much. Like,
They could be walking in a shopping mall, the beat comes.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know?
It's madness, man.
I remember at one of my old jobs, this was going back years ago, like nearly 10 years. I was talking to my boss about World War III, some Nigerian cat. And he was like, World War III, that will never happen. Our politicians and leaders will never make that happen. That's what he said. He had confidence in that. The way he said it, he believed in that. So I was like, all right, cool, man.
How about now? Like,
He said, that will
What's
never
up,
happen.
Romans 3 and 3?
Yeah, so what if some did not believe?
I have a precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and 11, no 12. For man also knoweth not his time, as the fishes that are taken in an evil net, and as the birds that are caught in the snare. So are the sons of men snared in an evil time, when it falleth suddenly upon them. So if you ever see them, everyone, I'm sure everyone has experienced, catching fish. When you cast that net or cast that rod, those fishes are having a whale of a time. Oh yeah, eating some shrimp and plankton. But guess what? That day comes with that hook or that net, they get caught in it, and in that moment, man, it's hooked in, it's lodged in, and it's time to die, man. That's the same thing for all these people here. They're partying at wireless. I'm telling you, I've never seen a time like mirth like this.
There is mirth going on.
Like-
Well, they even at wireless. They brought it to Brum. Was that even in Brum?
Yeah,
I think well, it could have been. I don't know. But...
it was down in London, but they also did something in Brum.
No, they did a wireless in Brum.
You see,
You didn't know.
I didn't know that.
They brought it there for, I
Yeah.
think, for the first year,
You see, yeah,
and people would just got stampeded.
Yeah.
People just jumping.
yeah.
in.
You see, and normally that wireless is in one place.
They're even building up Brum. They got the Commonwealth Games and all that. going on.
Yeah.
She never had that, man. It's just become like some new world order
Yeah.
city right now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
you see. So all this just mirth is going on, but these fuckers don't know they're standing in an evil time, and it's before them too. There's so much that's going on. The food shortages, the droughts, this whole monkeypox. There's things that's happening, man.
Yeah, when they shall say peace
Oh.
and safety.
Oh,
Okay.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verse, I'm going to start from 1.
mhm.
But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Yeah.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as
Hey, as the fish is taken in an evil net.
Yep.
You know that net's there. One day they're just in it. Oh shit!
Wiggling about.
Wiggling about. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know?
Splashing.
They're splashing around,
Yep.
trying to get some oxygen. That's what sudden destruction shall fall upon them.
This is crazy, man. It's kind of like how you get people that live in a village. Like you have like Khabib and his people that live in realistic and stoic. Then you get someone in America, they're playing video games all day and they're living mirth. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Come on.
That's kind of like what's going on. You know?
Yep.
Yep.
It says.
With no realities.
No
whatsoever.
Yeah.
realities, bro.
Like
Yeah.
them, like the analogy of you know they're like fish, but let's say they're all pike.
That's
and
it.
then they get caught. Oh my god!
Yeah, out of water, like a fish out of water. That's the term.
That's what
Yeah.
they say. A fish out of
That's the
water.
term, like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
You know, uncomfortable as hell.
Yeah.
You might drop a goldfish on the floor. You might be transferred. Oh, let me change his bowl.
Yeah.
You might drop it on the floor and it's flopping about, man.
Yeah.
Like a fish out of water. That's how these people gonna be. Like, oh shit. You know, they're gonna be flopping, flip flopping.
And fish, you know what's funny about fish when you see them when they're dying. You just look at their eyes, man. You know, they're trying to get air. But that's what's gonna happen to these people, man.
Look at that.
Where these people in these clubs and them fucking mass gunmen's in there.
Yeah, you got that spirit, you got that
Yeah.
mass gun spirit.
Yeah.
Germany just today, some dude got arrested, some German soldier, because he was gonna shoot up governments and politicians.
You see?
And basically he was dressed, he was acting like he was a Syrian.
Wow.
And he's like a extremist dude. So he was actually trying to incite like the country to
Racial
come and get
tensions,
racial
yeah.
tension.
Yeah,
So
wow.
they caught him. He got caught, man.
Yeah.
The army dude is just there. It's like kind of raw and shit. Do you know what I mean? So they got that proves that they do that.
Yeah.
False flags. He was gonna do a false flag.
Yeah,
They're gonna start doing that all in Europe, man.
What? Yeah,
Let's say they put that Sadiq Khan in.
Oh,
They
come
could
on,
use
bro.
that to cause riots.
Yeah.
And it could end up looking like the children of men.
Yeah.
You got the Arabs protesting in the streets.
Yeah,
'Cause why would they
yeah,
protest?
yeah.
And you know,
Because
and
there's
then
gonna be racial tension.
and they're looking to demonize Iran too.
Yeah.
You know, because you know Iran's coming up against America. They're one of the allies of Russia and all of that.
Right.
You know, I just see the US. They've gone over to Israel to go and work on a new laser defense missile system over there. So they listen, man. They're joining hands. The least of the flock should draw them out. That's what's going on. So prophecy is at play.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So things are going on in the Middle East. Things are going on. Things are heating up, man.
Yeah.
You know, the Valley of
Man, all you
Jehoshaphat.
fucking dumb soldiers from the west, you're going over there.
Yeah.
You're going over there. You're gonna get the ones that had to, you know, so-called young guys that, you know, retired. You're gonna get fucking redrafted too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
because
it.
your services are needed because you've experienced it before. Your services are gonna be neat. Go ahead.
And women.
And women too.
You know?
You're gonna be drafted over to the Middle East, and
Yeah.
you're gonna guess what? You're gonna go over there, and you ain't fucking coming back.
Yeah.
That's gonna be the end of the line for you.
Yeah.
You dumb fucking soldiers, man.
Yeah.
You military meatheads, man.
Yeah.
Bring back our boys. Well, no. Well, them boys are going out there, mate. You know
And
what I
that spirit's fucking dying anyway, man.
Yeah,
You know, like even America, I saw something where a lot of the society don't even want to sign up for the military.
mean? Yeah.
They're like, nah, because they know about the Iraq war.
That's why they got to
Afghan-
do drafts.
They've got to do
drafts.
draft people, but you get forced to. You're 18 and
Yeah,
over.
they got-
You're a male, female. You're going.
Yeah.
Well, they did draft
Trans-
for every single war,
Yeah.
so they're gonna do a draft.
Especially now.
You're getting called to go, man.
Yeah.
Ain't
But
gonna
yeah,
be-
even back then, them people were rougher. and
Yeah.
shit.
Like now, you know that spirit of being woke. I'm not against violence, so that's why there's less. Well, now don't care if you're woke. You're gonna get waken up to go. You know what I mean?
But I think when they stormed Normandy, the beach, and I think it was like, I think whether it was the American troops or whatever it was, yeah. Bro, them lads were like 15 and that. Not like World War II soldiers that were like 15 and shit. Not all of them was big men.
Yeah,
But they were young, though. The draft, I
yeah.
think, didn't the draft started, Joe?
Yeah. Yeah, it's
The draft started young.
yeah.
It was like,
Yeah.
it was young.
So that's what's going on, man. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all the drafts were young. It was either 16 or 18.
I think it was 16, and then because they needed numbers, they'll even go lower. You know?
So the point is, people's getting drafted, man.
Yeah.
You're going over to the Middle East, man. The Valley of Yehoshaphat, man.
Especially,
The Valley of Jehoshaphat.
There was some recent
Yeah.
thing about a draft.
Ghana, man.
Some advert or something to just come out. You know, some kind of remember. You know, so they're gonna do it.
Yeah, and that's gonna be like that's gonna be like the clash of the West and the East when they all link up over there too, man. Because we're getting mopped up. Then that's when the the Lord's gonna come in the midst of all that too. Go when they go on.
Quick precept.
Yeah.
2nd Ezra 16 and 33. It says, the virgin shall mourn having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn having no husbands.
Yeah, that's here. When here and in America and stuff like that. When them husbands and all that get drafted, there's just gonna be loads of bare women out here, man. And guess what? Them same women that's out here, they're gonna be looking for protection in those days. You know? Go on, that.
And their daughters shall mourn having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed.
So they're meaning the men of this society, the majority of men are going to be getting drafted to die, man, basically. The majority of men in this society are actually going to be getting drafted over to the Middle East to die, bro. You know? Lord willing, that ain't going to be happening with brothers. We're going to be protected. But the men of this society, they get...
They ain't gonna happen to you.
No, it ain't going to happen. Yeah, I know. But I'm just like, I just think, it ain't going to happen to man. But we don't know what's going to happen. What's going to happen, man. We're just gonna be out here, innit?
But the most of the next ain't gonna get.
We ain't gonna get drafted to no wars. We might get captured into fucking, I don't know, man, a fucking dungeon somewhere, man, where Esau wants to take you.
Might get beheaded, some of it,
all that. But
cast
the point
into
is,
prison.
Most of the men of this kingdom, they're gonna be taken to war, bro. They're gonna be taken to die, basically. You know?
I'm not saying they couldn't draft the members of the elect, but
hey, man,
we ain't gonna be getting destroyed,
Nah.
out there. No, we're gonna be getting delivered, man.
It's true. It's time of salvation.
Like we see these women out here, that's what's gonna happen, man. They're gonna be separated, bro. You know? It's gonna be crazy, man. Anyway, but go on that.
Yeah, it says, and their husbands shall perish of famine.
So they're gonna die in those wars, man.
Yeah.
That's coming.
And
man.
you can see that these females are gonna be headless chickens.
Yeah.
Wearing flip flops.
KO down.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be headless chickens.
Convenience.
Right.
They ain't experienced. Like now is the most comfortable time in rulership that's ever existed. Like now they have power over men. That they can screw 25 niggas in one day. So now, when that time of judgment comes now, man, it's gonna come into a shock into their system, man.
That's why them people over in the Eastern Europe and that are rougher.
Yeah.
From Soviet countries and all that. They just come out of wars and all that, man. So the women are even rougher than the ones over here. More serious minded. You know what I'm saying? Soviet black people with these people over here are fucking in la la la.
Yeah.
Delusional fuckers.
Darkest time, bro.
Bogged out.
Kitten,
Candyland. You got men in the West debating. Now they're debating: is it a man or is it a woman? If you're a man, you don't have to identify as one,
bro.
Oh, a woman doesn't mean a woman. Like, what does it even mean? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Come on, bro.
These people are gonna get the info. They're doing
what
that.
What does it mean?
When you got people over there, Eastern blacks, ready for that war, and they're sitting over here doing all that, man.
It's true, man. There's now over here, there's people like the transgenderism and all that, but there's people in the East doing burpees.
Yeah.
They're, what I mean, doing fucking push-ups on their knuckles, getting prepared to come and take you out, man.
Yeah, while the West has the lowest recruitment in the military in history, like.
Come on, man.
I mean,
because it's just they're like the people here. It's like, they got the lowest recruitment because what are they fighting for? People, no one likes their own government here. Whereas those other countries, they're more united with their governments, even though they have their issues. They're more in like one mind.
Patriotic,
they're patriotic. They're more in one mind. Whereas here, Babylon, the Western world we live in, England, America, there is no one mind. This group comes against that group. This race don't like that race, but they call themselves Americans or English, or you feel me? It's a bubble of confusion.
Yeah, and a bunch of faggots.
That's the bottom line too.
So
they'll rather be marching for some LGBT march.
or fucking abortion rights.
Right, that's what they're doing.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's true.
You've got a military, they're not all in the same mind. That's not going to be good fighters.
Yeah.
You know?
Right now, I think there's another thing
Meat
in the
grinder.
military with them. What was it? I seen an article about the American military, where the soldiers don't have to identify, and you got some kind of madness.
Well, I even saw something in the British military where they've cut out the mandatory training of push-ups, so then women can come in there. But the women cut basically the recruitment training. They've cut some. I can't remember what standard of army it is in England though, but they cut out a certain section where you had to do push-ups, but they did it to make it more accessible for women now. That was like a few years back. I saw it recently.
How you gonna have LGBT? First of all, women shouldn't be in there anyway. But then how you gonna have X, Y, G, X, Y, Z in the military? They got an army uniform on and a high heel,
A rod
and he
and
might
breast.
right. Come on,
man.
What kind of freak is that?
Or even if you just got a cute woman, so-called cute woman with a helmet that can't fit her,
Big
and the
bro.
guns are going off in the trench. You're next to her.
Hey, Spirit, look at this. I got the
Well, they do that because they just do that for
Okay.
numbers.
Yes, that's what it is.
But what's worse is the men. You're supposed to have soldiers, men, warriors. But the man's got titties.
Yeah.
Baphomet, man.
Baphomet, man.
Titties and horns. Titties and horns.
Hey, look at the thumbnail for this article here.
Struggling.
Come on.
Pentagon struggling for
And it's a
recruitment.
woman, isn't
That's
it?
RT News, man.
Is that a woman shouting?
That's a woman shouting at them. Yeah, because I just wanted to show you. Cause you mentioned, and look at the headline: Pentagon struggling.
She's shouting, but she got some hard nipples.
It looks sick.
Well, that's why they're gonna have them drafts.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, you're gonna be drafted, man.
Trying to ban RT, yeah.
Shouting at you.
And you see, like in them other armies in like other Eastern countries, they obviously it's more the men are in the forefront. Like men, the women can't get into that. They can only be like secretaries and shit like that in like them Russian armies and shit like that. You're not gonna see a Russian
So
spec.
America's gonna get torn
Gonna
up.
get fucking
Yeah.
What
ripped
we got?
apart,
Let's
man.
bring a scripture out.
I got a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
Joel chapter 3, verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of the war draw near, let them come up. Beat your
The
plowshare.
mighty men of war, man. Not the mighty women.
Yeah.
But Esau don't care. That's just more people to get killed.
That's it. It's
You
a
know what I'm
sacrifice, isn't it?
If them fucking females, lizard tongue demons want to join there, they can go and die.
I remember there was one video that was
You know what I'm
circulating.
saying? I ain't gonna cry for them.
Yeah, fuck that.
Really? Some bitch is on the front line and her head gets caved in.
I remember there was a video circulating in you know the whole Ukraine thing.
Yeah.
There was, you know the female sniper.
Yeah.
She was all done up. She was her body
Oh
was
yeah,
all
yeah,
laid
yeah,
up,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. Well, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
That's right.
You're gonna get drafted to get raped.
That's right. I got precept.
Yeah.
Isaiah 32:2. And a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest,
Yeah.
as rivers of water in a dry place.
He's gonna get medieval.
Mm.
So everybody gets
Scary
medieval.
hours.
Yeah, basically. You know, like you come outside and people just getting hacked up.
Yeah.
Anything can happen.
Yeah.
Men are drafted. All sorts going on. It's gonna be
Six.
medieval out here, man.
Yep.
So all these delicates and flip flops and all
Yeah.
that.
That's man.
How are
yeah,
these people
yeah,
gonna deal with that, man?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these weak pussy ass fucking conservative blokes.
Yeah.
What are they gonna be doing, man?
Yeah.
Oh my god. You know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you got that show Gogglebox.
Yeah, come
You
on,
got
man.
the woman there and you got the dude, he's got his legs like this.
Yeah, and all that.
And he's like on the couch. He's like, he's eating crisps. You know what I'm saying?
It's a good show.
What the hell dudes like that gonna do, man?
Wow. They're just gonna get killed. A lot of people are gonna fucking die, bro. Like scripture says, there be many that shall perish of famine. Like, do you know how hard it is to? Well, I've never died from famine, but it's hard to die from famine, man.
People have.
It takes time. Yeah, people have. Yeah. It's a long, drawn out process,
Yeah.
man.
Painful, long.
It's
process.
painful. And to actually die from famine, it means that the Spirit of the Lord might have you access a dirty puddle of water that's infected with bugs to keep you alive a bit. But you're slowly pining away. Because if you don't have any water in a week, you die anyway. So to die of famine, that's a good long process, man. Of starving to death. And that's what's going to happen there. Go ahead.
Yeah, it says, as rivers of a water in a dry place as a shadow of a great rock in a weary land.
Yeah, and in that verse, the man is talking about it. It ain't just a regular man, you know. It's those who have the spirit, you know, the Lord upon him. Because
Yeah.
in Jeremiah 30 it says, wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins as a woman in travail? So all these, you know, these dudes out here, like, what's that Jake, that steroid nigga from here, but he's all famous in America now. Simeon Panda.
Simeon Panda. Yeah.
Simeon Panda.
Apparently he's never taken.
Yeah, yeah. Apparently he's never taken rides. Well, to Jake's like him, Mr. Panda, you know, I'm reg, I got a big crib and all that. He's gonna fucking be shitting himself, man. Cause wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that times, man.
He might get caught up for steak, man.
Cut up for lean steak.
Yeah.
Yeah, lean steak.
And when you had that, remember The Walking Dead? There was an episode in The Walking Dead
Yeah.
when they had that Jake around a campfire and they were eating his leg, man.
Yeah.
And then they cauterized his wound because he was knocked out. And when he woke up, they were eating.
Yeah.
And he said, "Look, man, they offered him something." They said, "Oh yeah, man, you know," but it was his leg, man, that they offered him.
Yeah.
Simeon Panda ain't gonna want to watch this.
Yeah.
He probably watches, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's coming to them, man?
Yep. Can I drop down to verse 9? It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless
And
daughters."
this is the most careless time for these sluts out here, man.
I'm trying to rise up.
I'm a young man, but bro, these last 5 years, man, this shit is different, bro.
For real, it's
Like
worse, isn't
a
it?
bitch can walk up to you and say you've raped her, and now we have to go and prove it. That why I didn't rape her. I don't even know you. This is the most careless time
Yeah,
these
it's true.
bitches had, man.
In the States, they've had the eye rape shit. They've had that going on.
Yeah.
You know.
On trains, you can't spread your legs to as man spread.
Like they're all-time
Or even
peak
just
of
eye
power,
rape,
like.
if you're looking at them.
You're staring at them.
you can
Yeah.
get eye rape, they've been having that in the States.
What the fuck is this shit, man? Yeah, but then in fact it says rise up. They're rise up women that are at ease. Man, man,
Well, they're not even women, are they?
they're just beasts, man.
They're just out of the lands out of water, man. So, you know.
You be seeing it, man. The amount of fucking shit that's taking place in this world, and especially with this social media time now, you just get flooded with what's happening.
Yeah.
Look at that whole
You be seeing it, man.
that Pride Month stuff.
Yeah.
I know someone that told me personally they were working in Soho, man, and they said that when they were working in Soho, they saw the people that were attending the marches. The women were out there in literally underwear, like literally underwear.
nothing,
The men were showing ball sacks, all of that. But the women were out there in nothing but underwear, bro. Literally underwear. It wasn't like no costume shit. It was underwear.
Sodom and Gomorrah.
You know, this place is through, man. You know, so these women are clearly at ease. And they just walking around. Come on, man, walking up and down. I mean, back in the ancient world, man, women were covered.
Yeah.
Now look how far they've fallen. That's a new a woman shall compass a man. In these last days, you got a woman that's 4'5", getting all up in your face, chatting shit.
Chatting shit.
This is what happens, man. And you can't do nothing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real.
You can't do nothing, man.
Remember on YouTube, they had an experiment where the girl was smacking up the dude up the road. Oh, you're this, you're that. And then as soon as he flipped, I was like, yeah, bitch. There was a Jake came out,
Social experiment.
you know.
Oh yeah, I remember
beat
that.
him up.
Yeah.
You know, the Bible says meddle not in another man's affairs.
Yeah.
Your dad was putting his head upside your woman. He had a right to do that.
Exactly.
And you're too emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So basically, if you putting your head upside, now they used to do that out in England.
Yeah.
You could go upside out of your woman in the streets.
Yeah.
No one would do it. Do nothing. They were like, well, what's she done?
Yeah.
That's what they be thinking.
Now it's upside down.
Now you're gonna have some fucking hyenas.
Yeah.
White
I mean,
knights.
rabid fucking blood drinking hyenas trying to bounce up the streets. Yeah. Now that animal needs to be put down.
Yeah.
That animal really should be put down on
That
sight.
wild blood drinking hyena.
You did, got something going on with your woman. He's trying to run up You want to pop her or something?
Yeah,
That is what that
adultery.
is,
Yeah,
though.
but
That is what that is. They
Trying
that,
to-
that is sub in their head. That's what they're thinking. They're thinking if I can defend her,
Yeah.
I can get that.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
how they.
and then
Yeah,
they'll say
basically,
you
yeah.
don't deserve him. No, you don't
Yeah,
deserve
yeah,
you.
You could do
Arbor
better.
Captain, all that.
Yeah, all of that
needs to
shit.
get
Then
put
it says
the
fucking
fuck
white
out.
knight that needs to be
A lot of you
destroyed.
people are going to be put down. A lot of you need putting down.
If I can just, he doesn't deserve her. You know, you know that
That's
shit.
fire.
That's actually what goes on out
Look
here.
at that. Look at that. Put it on the camera. Put it on the camera.
There's a huge fire in Brixton Market right now.
Who you
Yeah.
talking about?
Good.
No, yeah, but
Carla,
You
yeah,
know,
but
there
it's
was
funny,
some
'cause
side.
when this brother just mentioned, he mentioned what's that thing you just mentioned? You mentioned the Pride March.
Mm-hmm.
They have one in Brixton too, but it's all mostly Jake's.
I remember you
Mhm.
saying that, yeah.
Like they do it like every year. I swear that's meant to be the so-called Harlem of Britain and all that. But it's all these fucking the LGBTQ Negroes, man. All like big ass weightlifters. But they're naked with oil on themselves.
Wow.
Seriously.
Yeah, and
Up in
shiny leather
Brixton,
pants.
Up in Brixton, bro.
Yeah.
Well, that's a big fire. 100 firefighters.
100 firefighters to tackle.
It's a state of
please.
emergency, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You remember
That's
that
in
game,
Brixton,
right?
man.
Remember that
Something
game,
Negroes.
State of Emergency?
Yeah.
It kind of rings a bell.
Basically, man, she I did a video on it, man. It said the collapse of the government, the economy fell, and it was just all out anarchy. And in the game, you got to run around looting. Everyone's just looting, smashing shit. That's all the game is. And you get points for the more you loot and smash.
Is it bird's eye view?
No.
Okay, it's not the one I'm thinking about.
That's what it is. That's what it is. State of emergency. And I did the video. It was a long one. I could have done it short. But they actually, I put in a clip where they were recently talking about we're going to declare a state of emergency over the fires. They was talking about it. They're going to declare. They was declaring it a state of emergency, man. That's why you got these fires, man. That's what it's going to be. There's going to be fires everywhere, looting. What's that? Labyrinth, Aperdict.
Yeah. Earthquake.
Go on, man. Let's read something,
Yeah,
man.
it says, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech. Many
Yeah, the
days.
only ones that are gonna give ears, the ones the Lord's wakes them up.
That's
to,
right.
You know?
That's right.
Brothers, women, women that are out there that are gonna be delivered because
Yeah.
they're gonna be delivered. But for the most part, the women of this world have to be punished. That's just the truth, bro. The most of the people, because there's only gonna be a few people that get delivered.
All
Most
these
of the
people
earth's
have to get fucking punished, man.
Yeah, man.
Men and women.
Yeah, 100. But
You know
what I'm saying is, most of there's gonna be like women that get delivered too,
Yeah.
along with brothers.
Yeah.
But then,
Scripture talks about the elect.
yeah, daughters,
si-
the sisters,
yeah.
sisters, yeah. So then what I'm saying is, most of the people on the earth are gonna get punished though.
Mhm.
It's gonna be less deliver. The Lord's gonna do two things: deliver and destroy, and He's gonna deliver a few and destroy most. Because there's many people on
Well,
the planet.
many
bro.
are called, few are chosen.
Yeah. They're gonna
You
get
know?
fucked up, bro. They're gonna get nuked. They're gonna get them famine. They're gonna get savagely beaten, bludgeoned.
I have a quick one for you.
You know? Go ahead.
This is 8 and 3.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why does just because a woman looks good, yeah, she don't just deserve to just skate into
Fuck
a chariot
that.
now?
Oh,
Oh, she
man.
looks good. How about all the men she's destroyed? How about all the child support?
Well, the Most High ain't respect to
Come on, man.
persons,
Most
man.
has not respect to a person,
Do you know
man.
what I'm saying?
I'm gonna get fucked
That
up,
ain't
man.
even in the scriptures
Yeah.
where it says anything like, "Oh yeah, woman, because she looks good." As a matter of fact, the
Angels
Bible,
don't care about
the
that.
scripture says, "Stumble not at
And
a
a beautiful
beautiful
woman,
woman."
yeah.
So that's what the Most High tells you to do.
Yeah.
He tells you, "Don't be stumble at of a woman just because she
Yeah.
looks good."
Mhm.
You know. But what in the angel in Ezekiel 9 it says, "Slay
Old,
early
young,
young,
women."
Both maids,
maids,
women, yeah,
and women are mentioned twice.
Right.
Both maids and and women,
And women, yeah.
little children and women.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The most case in point, the flood.
yeah.
Everyone, he didn't say, "Oh, because the women."
Yeah,
Nah, man, that don't make no sense.
Yeah.
That's what happens in this system.
yeah, that's what
Basically, a woman does a crime, she gets less time, or she might not
Yeah.
go in jail.
She might not be in jail because of her looks.
Well, yeah, because she's a female.
Yeah.
Oh
she's a
well,
female,
you know,
yeah.
she
Yeah,
didn't mean it.
she gets a tap on the wrist.
Yeah.
Whatever they call it.
On a horse.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
well, hey, but
That's
hey,
how she gets off.
Well,
She gets a tap on the ass.
Even when
by
you
the
get-
constable, but really she committed a crime worthy of 50 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even when you get them female pedophiles, they don't have the same stigma on
Yeah,
them
yeah, yeah,
as
yeah.
men. You know,
Yeah.
female pedophiles kind of just glossed over
Yeah,
in society.
it's kind of like,
And, and,
well,
not, and
join
it's
it.
funny
Women
because
actually get
this,
less lighter sentences than men.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Correct.
Actually get
and
less.
they be doing
In every
shit to
field.
them kids in
Yeah.
the schools and that, females.
Yeah.
They be freaking off with the lads and or whatever, girls, little girls and shit.
Yep.
They be doing that in these schools, these
Yeah.
female teachers.
Because it's them that
Yeah,
really
man.
introduce the kids onto those men. That
Happened
Even
to-
when I was going to school,
Wait,
I heard
it
stories
happened,
of
it
the.
happened to this. I know a teacher that did it.
Yeah, that's
Didn't
it.
mention her name right now.
I heard stories when I was in school too, man. Like, you know, young, yeah. Anyway,
I have a quick one for what we were talking about.
it's a female teacher, but you know, she was doing things with the young year 7 lads and that, you know. Obviously, it's freaking off and that. Anyway, go on.
This is 2 Ezra 8:3. There be many created, but few shall be saved.
Yeah, so
I mean, you know these females. So we really gonna even talk about them too long. Because the
Yeah.
scripture says the Most High deprived them of wisdom. They don't even know what's going on.
Yeah.
They're not even on a level. What do they know about deliverance and destruction?
They
You
don't
can't
know
even
nothing
talk to them
about
about that.
No.
They're not even on your level. You know what I mean?
Facts.
They're not even.
Facts.
Come
That's
on.
it. That's it.
You know what I mean?
That's it.
You can't even have a debate with it. Come on,
That's
man.
it. That's
They
it.
go on, bro.
So there's
That's
many,
it, that's
many
it.
created, but few are chosen.
Few no saved.
Few are saved. So
But it's the same thing. Because
Yeah.
those you saved are gonna be chosen. Those
so
are
the
chosen
few are
because they're
saved out of the many that's created. So that means
Yeah.
you just got
But
to.
that's how the
got a
Lord.
lot of-
That's how the Lord's gonna exalt the elect.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
That's why he's like he said again. Don't worry about the wicked.
Yeah.
This is really
Inc-
about
Oh yeah.
Inquire how the righteous
Yeah.
shall be saved.
Yeah.
How's the Most High gonna exalt the elect?
Whom's the world is, isn't it?
Because
It's
they
10:44.
got delivered, and most people got destroyed. So they're gonna, you could be like, whoa, like, well, who did he save then?
Rare.
And why? You know,
Precious, rare.
You know,
Precept.
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
go on.
Train up for this.
Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate,
Mhm.
for wide is the gate and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction.
Destruction.
Yeah, Glastonbury.
Yeah, that's the
Wireless.
wireless.
Coachella.
Coachella.
Travis got concert.
Yeah, Travis Scott
With
With that
concert.
wide open mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever their concerts are
Yeah.
called, man.
That was
And in America, even though you got all them concerts, in America, you've just got them all the time.
Yeah.
That's why them artists, they can go, they travel to New York for one, go to, I don't know, they go to Memphis for another one,
Yep.
they're in LA the next day for another one, screaming loud or something.
Coachella.
Okay. Like, America's a big mirth ball too, man.
Screaming loud.
Whatever it's called. Screaming
Oh,
loud.
yeah, well,
Under the tent, whatever one's called. Trippy's performing there or whoever it is. I don't know, what's that artist's name? I don't know their name.
They all perform there.
They
Man.
all
Even that
perform-
Nipsey dude performed there.
Was that Coachella? Was that one?
Oh no, I don't know what that is.
Oh no, that one's
That's in West
rolling
Coast.
loud, isn't it?
Yeah,
Rolling loud, screaming loud.
Yeah.
But that's basically what they're doing. They're screaming
Yeah,
loud.
the stupid, man.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
it says, "For broad is the way."
And it's funny, the festivals is big gates.
Yeah,
It's actual big gates and they're all
you have to have
running
the
in there,
wristbands to get in.
scanning their wrist.
Yeah, you gotta have gate 3.
Yeah.
You know, gate 4. You know, you got different
Yeah,
gates,
gates.
and shit.
Yeah.
And they go up in there,
It's
man.
actually wide gates,
And
man.
the scripture says, "Follow not a multitude to
To
the
be
people."
heaving.
And the speakers are like
These
these
dudes
trees, like
literally
they're massive.
jump fences and all
Yeah.
that just to get into these.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's a
Yeah.
stampede in one of them.
The one that just had up there in Broome.
Yeah.
They literally, the one that happened just up there in Broome, they literally fucking hopped over every barrier that they could.
Yeah, that's some serious dedication.
Like,
Yeah,
the
I've
footage was crazy, man. They went through the front gates, it was going through the sides, it was hopping over the fences, it was getting in from every fucking angle.
Like
Like hundreds, it was crazy.
what was it, World War Z? Is it with them zombies climbing up the
climbing the wall.
fucking wall? That's what it's like.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
basically
yeah,
what the
that's
elites
what
are
it-
showing you. They're like zombies, man.
Yeah.
That's what these people are. That's what the elites are putting in there. You're just a bunch of fucking zombies, man.
Fucking speeding into a festival like it's Black Friday. Fucking
Wow.
idiots, blood.
Wow.
It's a festival acting like it's Black Friday. Get out! You know, when that's happening
Anything
at
from
Travis Scott concert.
Yeah.
People are dying. Oh, help! And all of that.
But they
people are-
stormed in,
people
though.
are singing. Yeah.
But they
Come on,
stormed
these
to get
people ain't
in.
civilized, man.
Yeah,
What happened to queuing?
Yeah, right.
And it's like the elites are showing you that you need to be controlled and you need to subject to them. Because all that footage, they're going to collate it and they're going to show it back to you. This is the reason there needs to be a new world order. They're going to do that, man. You know, and wipe your brain and keep showing you those images of you barging through that gate and shit. Benefit fraud. They're going to show you those clips as well. You guys are out of control, man.
They show you that in the movies as well. They do.
Yeah.
War, chaos. You know, they got that, the creepy dictator making the speech, showing the clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Time after time.
That was George Orwell, wasn't it? The
Yeah,
start
it
of
was
it,
George
the cinema.
Orwell's.
And the guy, the repeated movie. That's the only film you can watch.
Yeah.
You can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, bro, go ahead. It says, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many.
So it's easy to die, man. Basically, out here, man. It's easy to go into the wrong way. The broad is the way that the destruction way is easy to walk into, basically, man. It's not hard to fucking, bro. It's not hard to commit sin in this world.
Adultery.
It's so easy, bro.
Yeah.
It's so easy, man. Out here, man.
Hey, the higher you get up the ladder, you forgot what the look of shit looks like.
Yeah.
Remember that little kid?
That's
You know?
I forget what the shit.
You're born in
looks
this world, you take shit. You go out into the world, you take more shit. You
like.
know, the higher you get, basically, you start shitting on everyone else because you're at the top.
Yeah. You
You
know
know?
what it is now.
You know what it is now. Now you ain't getting shitted on. You're the shitter.
Yeah.
You know?
The dirty fucking system, man.
That's right.
Treacherous and it's doing
Yeah.
And many there be which go in there at.
Yeah, so the many that are created, many of them, they're going to die, bro. Basically, whenever you walk past someone, in your head, like, she's gonna die, he's gonna die, he's definitely gonna die. Then you see a big freak, definitely gonna die. That's how you actually always think every day.
Yeah.
That's true. When you walk around, you kind of think like it's rare you might meet someone and like you say, oh, there's something about that person. It's rare. Everyone's just bugging out when they see you.
Hey, well, that's what the scripture says about what righteous Lot.
Yeah.
And that righteous man in seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with the unlawful deeds, man.
Yeah.
He was seeing everything going on. He said, fuck these niggas. Fuck you and fuck you. And that's what we do. Everywhere we go, we vex, we sigh and cry.
Bro, even remember Jeremiah, he got pushed to the point where he just
Right.
even the Lord told him, bro, F them, man.
Yeah.
Don't pray for
Pray
them.
for,
Don't
for this people.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
even every man that believes in the Bible gets fed up with this shit as time goes on. It's like to the point where it's just like fuck everyone outside of this.
Real talk.
That's real.
Yeah, everyone outside of this truth, because they're enemies. That's
Yeah.
what they are.
Yeah.
Everyone outside of this truth is actually an enemy, man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's what
fuck
it
them.
gets. Yeah.
Because what sacrifices are they making? No, they're in league with demons.
Yeah.
They're skipping arm in arm with Satan, man. That's what they're on. You know? And they're all susceptible to having demons jump on them to fuck with your life. That's what they are, bro. They're fucking conduits for Satan. You know? Like fucking the spiritual conductors on the left-hand side, man. That's what they are. You go around them, they think shit starts opening up. Shit starts happening, man. You think, fuck, bro. Because these people are demons, man. You know? That's why the scripture says, can two walk together except they be agreed? You know? Because these people are demons out here. You know? The scripture says, blessed are ye when men shall revile you and speak evil of you, man. And cast out your name as evil. Why do they do that? Like you had the brother with a testimony with a dog. You know, his so-called brother-in-law shot his own dog in his face, man.
Right in their face.
What the fuck, bro?
Wow.
Yeah, he's with his woman. He said, he said he's with his woman like 12 years, 13 years. He was telling her, don't tell your brother not to bring his dog around. And then guess what? He came and shot the dog in his face, man. Because some stuff happened with, because dogs are territorial.
He brought his dog to their house.
The brother-in-law brought his dog to his house, and he told his woman, don't bring the dog.
My dog's bigger than yours.
Because my dog's bigger than,
hurt your dog.
and he's territorial, and he doesn't like other dogs coming over here.
Yeah.
So he warned her, But you see, this is what's gonna happen. Family members and stuff. These are the things that can happen, man. And that was a powerful testimony, man. But when the dog got shot, the brother was saying that he took it for the X-ray. The bullet was still in there. The veterinarian said, "Man, what kind of gun was this? This bullet is big. That was a 9mm, but there was hardly even a mark on the dog." And the dog's actually chasing squirrels around like it was nothing. So that's the Heavenly Father protected his dog, man. Protected his household, Because the Heavenly Father's gonna do things like these. Like It's to build our faith, put us in situations and get us out of it, man. You know? So that was a powerful, Brakata Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakah Kudash. Beautiful testimony, man. You know? And
It was his dog. His dog that got shot.
Yeah.
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 Can't.
Yeah,
Just had to
the
get-
thumbnail of the X-ray of the dog with the bullet.
Yep.
The dog's head with the bullet. You know, you sent it to me
The
today.
brother's
That's
dog.
yeah, the brother's dog.
By
Yeah.
the brother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Pablo came around, shot the dog, man.
Yeah.
Told his son, I'm gonna shoot your dog.
He
And he
actually
went and
told
did
his
it.
son,
He actually
yeah.
told his son, went into his room and said, I'm gonna shoot your son, whether it's in the house or outside, I'm gonna shoot him.
Yeah.
You know? So these things can happen, man. Because these people got demons on them. And we ain't just saying that just to say it, that's scriptural, man. What, Ephesians 6 and 12? You know?
Yeah, and what's the fiery trial?
Exactly.
It's a fiery trial. And when you're on trial, a certain, you know, you're on trial, man. You
Heat
know,
is on, isn't it?
the heat's on.
Fiery trial. That's heavy.
But then at the end of the trial, oh, not guilty or whatever, or you come through the end of it,
Yeah.
you know, but you still, but you know, with that process, you know, all this dude shooting the dogs and this happening, that happening. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
But the scripture says through all that we're getting, we're getting renewed, refined.
God,
Because it goes back to what we were saying. It makes you going through pain.
Yep.
And all this is just
Yeah, exactly.
It makes you a better person.
That's right. 100%. As many as I love, I rebuke and chasten.
Well, look at Yahweh Shai. Look what he had to go through, and he had to carry his own cross. And he had to carry his own cross. He didn't get carried for him. While he walks up there, yeah, man. He had a nice, comfortable walk. No, he had to carry his own instrument that he's going to be put to death on.
Heavy as hell.
wow.
Heavy too, man. While people was fucking abusing, throwing shit at him.
Mocking him.
Spitting, punching.
Free Barabbas.
While he's still having to carry it.
You got a precept there.
Yeah, 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you.
Yeah, you know, you got that show Stranger Things. I haven't really watched it, but I'm going to watch it. You got all them demons and portals opening up. Right, the cerns. But he says there's some strange thing.
Yeah.
Oh, why did this? Well, it's not strange, but it is. But it is and it's not. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be. You gotta normalize it. I can't believe that strange thing happened to me.
Yeah.
Well, look what happened with the prophets, man. They were getting a Jonah and all that.
Prime example is Job.
That's
Right.
extreme.
Job caught hell and he didn't bug out.
Yeah.
He told his woman, like, basically, what the fuck you talking about, man? Like, shall we receive good from the Most High, not evil?
And she said, curse the Most High and die.
Christ died. And he,
So when things were good, she was with it.
yeah.
But then when the hell came,
Job,
right.
you wild.
They remember Apostle, yeah.
You wild.
Yeah. But when the hell came, curse the Most High and die.
Yeah.
And then he said, what did he say? Thou sound as speakers as one of the foolish women
Yeah.
speak.
Yeah.
What shall we receive good from the Most High and not evil? You
The
know?
first thing that Job did when he caught hell is he fell down and praised the Most High. That's character, man. You know, and Lord willing, the Lord, you know, we go through, you know, experiences and you know, grow in that stead, man. But that's a righteous spirit.
When you look at Jonah, like, that's
Yeah.
strange.
Yeah,
You know what I
come
mean?
on.
That's extreme, man. Jonah's situation. You get swallowed by a gigantic fish.
Yeah.
You know? That's heavy, man. That's hell.
Yeah.
And it's all examples for us. Let the scriptures let us praise great men.
Praise, yeah.
So when we read it, we're like, damn.
Yeah. Yo,
But we was back there
that's
and
a
we
good
went through these things.
Yep.
Like when Rome fell, basically we all got put to death. You know, the Israelites, believers back then, they all got fucked up.
Yeah.
They actually got fucking put to death,
That's
eaten
Hebrews
by
11.
lions.
Yeah.
So that's what happened to us back then.
Sawn asunder.
Right.
Yeah.
They were just going around killing Israelites at that point.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we've
yeah.
been gone through it.
Yeah.
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 You know what I'm saying?
We've been going
so that's
through
why
it.
the scriptures really call this a light affliction. Because we're going to be delivered at this
We're gonna
point.
be delivered, yeah.
Back then, you know.
Back then, we was going through it. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I believe it was Nero. You know, this guy used to have candles of jakes that were Christians. So basically, he would just have a human candle
Wow.
to light his porch, bro. And it would be Akim back then. He was still like, you know, like in the word, man. It's called the Roman candle. You know, and it's done by fucking Nero, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, you gotta be a demon to be doing shit. Come on, man. That's
Demon.
wicked, man.
wicked, bro.
Verse 13, it says, "But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Hamashiach's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be also glad with exceeding joy."
That's when we get the glory, man.
Mm-hmm.
So we go through the suffering, just like the Lord did, not on his level, but we go through suffering, man, and then we participate in the glory when he gets it. But he's got to get it first. And when he gets it, we join heirs, so we get the glory with him as well, man.
Yeah, well, part of that suffering is like you said, filthy conversation of the wicked. Just having to deal with demons, being around these evil spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
seeing
right.
nothing to see.
Yeah.
LGQX. You know, having not really having power over your children. You go to these schools and they're getting,
Yeah.
you know, the threat of them taking them, just shit,
weary on your
all this
flesh.
shit.
Fucking hell, this guy was a devil.
That's all part of it, man.
Yep.
It says in verse 14, "If ye be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. On their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified."
Yeah, man. Yeah, so that's a powerful thing, man. You know what I mean? You know, even though we're catching hell, eventually that judgment is gonna come upon them, man. You know?
Yeah, because they speak evil of us.
Yeah.
But they're not speaking evil of us. They're speaking evil of the Lord.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then with us, we speak. You know, we glorify the Lord, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is, man.
And yeah.
We glorifying him, but the world hates him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they don't want to hear the right things. They don't want to hear the truth. You know, but that's what it is, man.
And we glorify him even though we're going through sufferings.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
we're partakers of his sufferings.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the scripture says, if you be reproached for the name of Yahweh Shai, happy are ye.
Yeah.
Happy
We're
and-
getting
you get a
the
good
scripture,
report.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, whosoever confess me before men,
Yeah.
They're
him will
human.
also confess before my Father which is in heaven.
That's right, man.
You know?
It was in the Apocrypha, it says that they have loathed my ways.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they've received in this life and benefits.
Benefits. Second Ezra's 9.
I mean, so you can pick,
Seven,
man. You
sorry.
can either get the benefits in this world,
Yeah.
you know, you can suffer in this world and
Yeah,
get the later reward, man.
Yeah.
Can I get a
You know what I'm
quick
saying?
precept?
Because this world, the Most High, ain't, you know, you don't get rewarded in this world for righteousness, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
It's not the way this world works.
Yeah.
This is Satan.
Yeah.
Satan's playground, man.
Or he that departed from evil maketh himself a
Pray.
prey. Yeah.
Yep.
True, man.
Quick precept.
Mm-hmm.
Luke chapter 9 verse 23. And he said to them all, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it. You know, so Yahweh Shai, it's an example, man. So if you're gonna come in the spirit of the Lord and reject this space and reject this world, then you gotta go through suffering and daily, man.
Daily.
You know, and follow after the Lord.
Yeah, you will automatically, man. Then you're gonna get rewarded for being righteous, are you?
Then
You know, you cursing out first of all, you're gonna curse out what people eat. Or you eat pork, that's the national dish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, actually is.
Whoa, like, so exactly. Oh,
You
it
know?
tastes so good, and like,
And these,
Every
you know,
fucking
these
cooking show
pub
they-
owners and these butchers are gonna have a problem with you.
yeah.
You
Your
know.
own family too, man. So cool family.
You know, just the
Family
general
bacon.
public.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We
That
condemn,
scripture?
man. They got that, you know, you got that pork dripping from their teeth. Boy, you cursing them out. They're gonna hate you, man. Really, a lot of people want to put you in. They want to put you to death.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, but when Esau sets up these false flags and all that and blames the
It's you!
Israelites, yeah, man,
Yep.
they're gonna be, they're gonna be fucking get just hanging,
Yeah. Oh, you know
public
what?
executions.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised in this NWO if he does that. Well, he did show you that in the there was the movie called What Is the Mark 6, and there was just publicly executing the
Oh yeah.
the people that weren't taking the mark.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna do.
And that's what happened to our Lord. You know?
They kind of show you that in The Handmaid's Tale as well. If you're against this NWO, you're gonna be publicly executed, man. Go ahead.
I got a quick one. Have you got more on that, Nibs?
No, it's different.
I have a quick one. John 16:1. These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of the synagogue. Yea, the time cometh that whosoever killeth you will think he doeth the Most High a service. You know, that's some serious persecution, to the point that
They're
people,
doing something right.
yeah, people gonna think they're actually doing the Lord's work. You know, having us killed, man. That's how intense it's gonna get.
So they're gonna have that conviction in the spirit, like,
Wow, yeah.
this is the right thing.
It's the right
You
thing.
know? Yep.
Well, so that's why them Jakes were saying, crucify him,
This is the
crucify him. We have no king but Caesar. You know, and you know them fuckers would.
You should have done voice acting, bro.
Oh, you got.
No, I'm saying you just could have done some voice acting, man.
Oh yeah, can.
We got no king but Caesar.
yeah. That's what it was doing, man. You know, they were still shouting, you know, straining their neck, yeah, king, you know, Caesar. You know, but guess what? That's why the Lord caught them in the trick bag. Because what they say, let his blood be upon us like in our children. That's
Curse
why,
themselves.
yeah. That's why in slavery,
Today, man.
you know, starting off with that, what like Apostle said, some of them jakes are getting mangled. It was them, man. And now these are the same niggas that are getting shot in the streets. You know,
He was a good
I
kid.
can't breathe. I can't breathe.
He was a
and all
good,
that.
he was a good youth. George Floyd, yeah,
I
George
tell
Floyd.
you, voiceovers.
She was a good young lady. He was a good kid. He was a good studied kid. And
Yeah.
I think he was a gremlin, like.
He gets shot in his fucking face.
I can't breathe.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, George Floyd
Yeah,
was jokes, man. What a
Say his name, Joe Floyd. Nigga, man.
kid,
His wife beater.
I swear, isn't he still alive? Isn't that a guy that looks like him? What's that guy that looks like him?
That basketball nigga with the big teeth.
But he's not. That's not him, is it?
It's
I
apparently
swear, it
his
looks
twin.
just like him,
Yeah,
bro. It's like that shit's some psyop, man.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's just like him, bro. You ever seen when George Floyd is stealing from the shop? He's like, and the camera's on him. Remember that?
They were good friends in that.
Yeah, his twin.
Bro, I swear, he's sure it's not
Set
him.
up, man.
Because I'm like, the guy looks just like
He
him.
does.
That shit's some psyop setup, man. The guy looks like, anyway.
Yeah.
Go on, bro. It's
Go ahead,
bro.
bro.
Proverbs 29 and 27.
But that's why their blood's upon let their blood be upon us.
Blood upon him,
That's
man.
why that is today. Because since George Floyd died, bro, you know how many so-called black people just been dying on camera
Yeah.
by the cop cam, bro.
Yeah.
No license, bam, 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 bam. Many millions, bro. And that's one way before. That's after him, but even before him, it's not gonna stop till the Lord comes, man. It's judgment.
Some curses too, innit?
Some curses,
man.
That's why you don't see that happening to Gooks or Elam or,
Yeah.
you know, because that
Yeah.
proves it. That's the curses, man. You
To
know?
this day.
Yeah.
To this day.
Jake be getting shot the fuck down. But it's the judgment of the Lord.
What the recent one was 90 shots.
Yeah.
The guy got.
He was running. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
running.
So
man.
where's the
90
uproars
shots.
for that?
Man,
Where's the uproars? It shows you that Esau's controlling all this shit,
It's
man.
controlling it.
Yeah, because
know?
with that
There's a
George
Black
Floyd,
Lives Matter for
Yeah,
that.
the whole
Yeah,
world
that's
blew up.
worse than what
Shutting
happened.
out the whole
90 times,
country.
bro.
To George Floyd,
Yeah,
that just
yeah.
he
That's
was
a lot of bullets, man.
That's worse than I can't breathe.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Yeah, it is.
But
Ninety
Esau's got to
shots.
push it. Esau's got to push it in the media for you to react.
Yeah.
If he don't, then you ain't gonna know.
Yeah, man, got 90 holes in it.
90
George
holes.
Floyd, hey man.
Let's
that's
read,
good,
man. Let's
Yeah,
read.
Proverbs 29 and 27.
Yeah.
An unjust man is an abomination to the just,
Yeah.
And he that is upright in the way is an abomination to the wicked.
Yeah.
That's why people bug out at the brothers, man. You go to a setting tomorrow, sit there and just watch what happens. I mean, go to a pub or something. I don't know, some people trip out of the pub.
Yeah.
All you're doing is sitting there having a drink.
Yeah.
That's what happens, man. Just your general life, because you're upright, man.
Yeah.
So people that of the world, there's something they see on you, which is the light. But
Yeah.
they don't know what you're about, but they're tripping. But when they walk past their fellow citizens, they ain't bugging out.
Yeah. Because the spirit of righteousness on you cuts them. They got demons in them, man.
Demons, it's them demons.
You know,
man.
these men are men of the Lord.
Popping off them.
It's in the scriptures,
Yeah, they
man.
might shout at you.
They might shout at
They don't
you.
even know what they're doing, man.
They
Like,
don't-
these
yeah.
people, man.
Yeah, it's true.
They actually get offended, they start hissing.
Yeah.
I was in a pub the other day, and then I sat down, and there was like a distance away. But then, you know what, I think these guys were like, they were cops, because they all came to link up after. Some of them had like their shirts and boots still on, but but no ties, you know. But I was like, they had to be cops, because the dude sat down. Not saying they were monitoring me. It was a bar. But I sat down, and then one of them dudes, like, he started going out with his lip, like that, like in and out, looking at me. So I was like, I just didn't want to look too hard. So I was like, this guy's bugging. I'm just gonna have a half a pint. I'm going.
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 minutes later, the dude's put on black shades. So then obviously when he's looking at me, it's like we can't make eye contact, you know, properly. You know, like that spirit. You know, people where they wear their shades, they say they can look at you where you think they know, you know. Yeah, man.
I know them do that in interviews. These celebs, they wear the big dark shades.
They were fucking cops, man. But the dude, the point is, when I was sitting down in there, the dude, the spirit is bugging out. He's like, you know, people. Then he got kind of like aggressive in the vibe. Like I was just like, this guy's a demon, man. Like he wants to kill man or something. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Go on, man.
Faster.
Yeah, man.
It is Ephesians
You
chapter
go close out on this anyway, man.
Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against the powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places.
Them spirits and demons are real, man. It's real.
Yeah.
That's why we just saw that fucker in his wheelchair. Even though everyone here could just go and kick his wheelchair over, he was putting his middle finger on us.
He actually went by it.
He beat.
But first he was kind of looking like, he's looking at it like that. Then he went by it. Then he said, up there, he went, get out the fucking way over there. That's the demon. He's actually by the bin and said it.
And he's across the road putting his middle finger up with his hand on his wheelchair.
Wait a minute, he didn't actually say it as he was coming in, get out of the way. He went
He
by
went,
it.
behind us, yeah.
You know,
and skidded.
that's them spirits, man.
After he beat.
Which actually got out of the way. So I saw him coming, you know, and he's still done that.
He's
He's a demon,
That's a
man.
demon, man. Yeah.
I am a demon.
Yeah, so brothers, man, we gotta
I mean,
like.
you just about, you know what, you're like, you just about got out of the way, man.
I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna quote last week. I said because last week that's why I saw him coming. I was like, let me just get out.
Hey, but you know what? That's why even in this. hey, bro, you know, like in our lives here, bro, we gotta keep our wits still, man, because it's a spiritual fight, man. So you know, you gotta be careful, man, like how we deal, bro. You know what I'm saying?
With circumspect.
Yeah, man. Because people are onto you out here, man. For real, man.
Yep, that's right.
All right, man, we out, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.